What's going on, my people? We are back with another episode of the Pregame podcast. This is episode 318. My name is Wole, here with my amazing co-hosts, the queens in the building, Queen Cass, Queen Cheeks. Say what's up to the people. How y'all doing?
What's up?
What's good?
What y'all been up to, yo? It's been a couple weeks. Working out?
Working out
What? Legs?
Legs
And back? Getting your Jay Cargill on? You know who Jay Cargill is? A wrestling goddess. You trying to look like her?
No, I don't know who she is, but
Look up though. She's mad fit.
Is she? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's gorgeous.
Well, I joined Fit Body Boot Camp.
Okay.
Shout out to them. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of like high intensity workouts.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to HIIT workouts.
Right. So it's been a lot. They've been kicking my ass like 3-4 times a week. So.
How many weeks in a row have you been going at that frequency?
I would say a month.
A month?
I'm on my 11th workout, I'd say.
Good. Congrats.
I do it a few times a week. So.
Congrats. Yeah. Good stuff. What's your diet looking like now that you're on that?
Well, I haven't been drinking as much, which is good. What's my diet looking like? So I just do like a lot of fruits. I know they said to like be careful with fruit, but I feel like fruit is better to snack on than like really bad snacks.
You don't like peanuts, cashews?
No, I haven't.
Mix?
Almonds, fruits, a lot of protein, veggies. Trying to do like less rice, bread, and carbs and stuff. So
okay, yeah. All right, that's what's up. Cheeks, what about you? What you been up to?
It's just been work. I feel
Fashion class is blowing up.
It's doing good. It is doing good. I just put in an advertisement in the Valley Breeze.
Okay, shout out to Pawtucket.
Right, I think they're in like I don't know how many counties, but there's a few.
Pawtucket, Central Falls, and Lincoln, I believe.
North Providence and something else.
Cumberland.
Yeah, right.
Cumberland.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at me knowing things.
Right. Check you out.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it's just been, between that and then, I also took up a position at insurance and that's been busy. It's just been
when did you do that?
I didn't know.
That's new.
No, I did that in February. I started on Valentine's Day, actually.
Okay.
Yep, so I've been working there and running a business. It's just I can't afford to stop. So it's about to be real busy for the cleaning. And then I just got to manage. I've been doing Saturdays, Sundays, everything. So
how many employees you got now that you can tag
same.
in? For
I haven't even I haven't expanded. It's
the
same
when you say same, I don't even know what you had.
So I have like 7 people on rotation that I just
And you still
available.
got that 7? You still got that 7?
Still got the same 7.
Word.
So whoever's available. Like I just did a job yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we just did a job and it was 4 of us on that. But eventually I want to get to the point where I'm not on the jobs.
100%.
You know?
Word. So does that depend on the frequency of jobs that are booked, or does that just depend on you like trusting the folks that you have in your rotation to be able to do a job without you?
It's mostly trust. I mean, anybody can clean, but there's a method to doing it professionally, you know? So it's mostly trust. But then also by me actually working, I profit. I can take it more out of money if I'm actually doing a job. So
100%.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. And how's your mental, both of y'all? Like, what's mentally where you at? Family, everybody good? Like, we haven't had like a thorough check-in in a long time.
Nah, I know. I feel like I'm not taking care of myself well. There's just not enough time to take care of my household, take care of myself, self-care, pedicure, getting your hair done, like the things I like to do for me. It's just been so busy with work and catching up that I haven't had that. So that's affecting me in a way. But again, I'm taking care of the priority, which we got to keep a roof over our head. We got to, I got to put food on the table. But I'm hoping this spring and summer, like me and the kids can be out more. You know what I mean? The busier it gets, the more I can step away and still know, all right, we got all these jobs running. I'm going to make a profit regardless. We can, it's everything takes sacrifice. So
Word
but
up.
The kids are good, so I'm happy.
Dope.
Well, at least try to get one self-care
Yeah.
day in. Try.
Let's put $25 together each so she can go get a petty.
I'm down for that.
I got it. It's just not the time. I'm working. Appreciate
confusing
y'all. I
our gifts,
appreciate
nigga.
y'all. Right.
You
I
deserve it.
appreciate
You
I'ma have
deserve
to-
But
it.
it's time. Y'all gonna put the money and I'm gonna still be crusty because
How
I
about
ain't took a day off.
How about we all go and get petties together?
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be fun. Just
We
wait
all
till I
go.
have a day off.
I pop my petty cherry with y'all and
You've
we go to
never
Midland.
had a petty?
Petty or Manny. Never.
What?
Never. So
All
we
right,
can
it's
go over
time.
to Mei Ling, get our feet soaked.
Yeah, your feet needs it.
Shut up, man. I soak my feet all the time for pain. I got Epsom salt baths on deck. Don't roast me. Don't try to come for me, dog. I got a whole foot massager. You got an aquatic foot massager? That's what I thought. So that's light. I want to do the joint with the fish and the eating the scum and all that. Like,
Oh, where they do? I know I've
they
seen
do that.
Like,
At Asian
Asian
does it.
spots.
All of them.
but I haven't.
I'm gonna find one that does that for $50 and or whatever it is, and
You know how
$50?
expensive
That
pedicures
shit's
are? You
dumb
sound
expensive.
crazy. You
$85.
You gotta go to like Bali to get that price.
Bali.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
get
go
that
out
for
the
$100.
country.
I'll pay $85 for that. That's
Yeah.
light. That's light.
Might be
How
more.
much does a petty typically cost?
about 85.
It depends.
About
Do you want
that.
the spa pedicure or you want a regular pedicure?
Oh, you're
I
not
want the spa
man.
joint.
You're not gonna be getting like gel.
Yeah, I'm not
this
getting
and that.
I'm not getting my
Right.
toes
Yeah,
done, my
but
nigga.
spa
Like, I'm-
pedicure is still
that's
it's
fine.
more money.
That's still
$85.
when you, like-
Get my feet
Yeah.
soaked.
$50.
Every year I say I'm gonna do that for my
Yeah, the
birthday,
charge is-
and I never do it.
60. That's not
60
bad.
for a spa joint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
60, 65. Yeah,
It's all day, and I'll give me an extra 20 for being a good sport.
but you gotta do a manicure too.
No, I don't. I cut my own nails. I don't.
Well, your nails actually look good.
Listen, I groom myself. I'm.
Oh yeah, they are nice.
Yeah, I do what I do, man. I'm a handsome Nigerian. Okay, see how she. Right?
I see.
She's my hater. She's
I'm
my
not
biggest.
hating.
You're
I
my
said your
big.
nails
Oh,
are-
they,
She
oh,
was
they
just
are nice.
surprised.
My
She
glasses.
was just
Oh,
surprised.
they're cute. What do you mean? They are cute.
And thank
You're
you
my
for the
hater.
glasses. Shout out
I'm
to
not a
Wole.
hater.
You be thinking
I don't hate
I'm
anybody.
dusty. I'm raggedy. I see
I don't
what's
think
going
you're
on.
dusty or raggedy.
I see what's going on, Cass. It's cool. Marc Jacobs, Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Nike. What's the jacket by? Margiela. Like, I can't with you, man.
Oh,
Close.
anyways.
What'd you say, Coles?
I said close.
Anyhow,
But how's
Anywho.
your mental? You're checking.
right.
I'm all right, yo. I'm good, man.
What's going on with you?
Everything is straight. I'm supposed to be going to Africa for the first time next week. So I'm not excited about it until I get my visa in hand. I went to New York on Tuesday with my pops and some other random African dude that I never met before in my life. I
Did
don't
he
know
say that
why
was your
Africans
uncle?
do that. I guess. I don't fucking know. He was just some random Nigerian older man who was sitting in the back of my dad's truck when he picked me up 5 o'clock in the morning to take the trip up to New York to go to the OIS to get our visas. And I just hate that place, bro. There's nothing about big cities like going to New York, going to Boston, going to Philly, going to Chicago, going to Detroit, going to Vegas, and then coming back to Prague makes me so appreciative of Prague as
little
a city.
Right. No, I get it.
There's
I
so
don't like
much
big
going
cities.
on over there, bro. Like we left at 5 a.m. for a 12:30 appointment and still waited for like 96 minutes in traffic. Once we got into New York,
Yeah, it's like that.
smooth drive through
Right.
Rhode Island, Connecticut,
yeah.
Stanford, fuck it,
Right.
bang, bang, bang. Soon as you get on that fucking dog.
I be like, and people do this every day.
Every single day,
day.
bro.
Every
And my
day.
dad said it, and I started laughing. He's like, "How do these people get to work on time? How do these people get to work?"
Walk.
And I'm like, "Yo, for
They
real.
walk.
Every
Yeah.
fucking morning it's like this, bro. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. It was like why? Why? It was 7:45.
Right.
Where are all these cars going,
Everyone's going to work.
my nigga?" What kind of job do you have where you can be 90 minutes late every day? Work starts at 7, 8, or 9. You're all in traffic right now. From 7:45.
It's my literal thoughts when I'm in New York. Like
from
it's-
7:45 to 10:30, you're in traffic. How the fuck? So you wake up at 2 a.m. and get to it.
Not 2
And
a.m.
for a 4 a.m. shift. Or you walk or whatever. There's no way, dog.
I know.
Then you get to Manhattan, there's no parking anywhere.
I don't
No
understand
parking.
that
Don't
part
even
either.
try.
It stinks. It always, the city that stinks, not the city that sleeps. That place
city
stinks,
that
bro.
stinks.
Nah, it's the way they put their trash out.
But
On the
it
curb. No
stinks.
no bins.
It fucking stinks.
No
No
bins,
bins?
just bags. Yeah, in
It
New York,
fucking
bags on the curb.
No wonder they got
stinks.
rat problems.
No
Ugh.
kidding.
Stinks. I fucking hate that
spent
place,
2
bro.
weeks in the summer, and I mean, granted the circumstances, but just exploring the city and I was just like, never.
It's just like, and when you see videos on like Instagram or on Twitter or whatever, or TikToks of like different shit that be happening on the New York streets and the subway and shit, and you go there and you're like, yo, it's really its own planet. Really? Like motherfuckers be talking about Florida. New York is on some other shit, bruh. It's on some other shit. It's so congested with the traffic out there that you got all of these like Mexican and like Latino, and you got all these motherfuckers that have custom electric bikes to do like people drop-offs. Not Uber, not DoorDash. They're doing all of it. I saw a Mexican dude on an electric bike with a passenger in a basket.
What?
You
bro.
ain't been in New York in a while, huh?
No. It's wild out there. I'm like, what is this? And then forget about like all the black people. Like, and I know I'll catch strays, but I don't care. All the black folk that are there, my father didn't print out none of his shit. So he made the process of getting our visa that much more difficult.
You knew you were supposed to check. Make sure.
What you mean? He a grown man. He's done this before. I've never been to Nigeria. He's been fucking 35 times in the last 5 years. He's supposed to know how to do this shit. He didn't print nothing out. So we get all the way over there. We get all the way over there, right? Yeah. The fucking Nigerian embassy's closed.
Damn.
On a Tuesday at fucking 12. Why are you closed?
Wait,
it's
did it
Tuesday.
say it was open? Did
Bro,
no one check?
You didn't
check?
check?
First and foremost,
right.
The Nigerian embassy is not where you go to get your visas anymore. Okay. They stopped doing that January of 2023.
Okay.
We had to go to OIS, which is a third party organization that processes the visas for the embassy.
Okay.
They take your money, they take all your paperwork, they bundle it, they put it together, and then they send it back to the fucking embassy so they can approve it. Tell me how that makes sense.
It doesn't.
But it doesn't. We get to the fucking embassy, it's closed. So my father goes into the building that it's in to use the bathroom because there's other offices in there for different things. So we ride, fucking 6 blocks away to go to the OIS building. We get there and my father didn't print anything out. I got all my shit. I got my passport. I got my fucking paid stubs and my bank statements and all this shit. My photo. He don't got nothing printed out. He just got both of his passports, his Nigerian one and his American one. And the girl was like, already had an attitude because the person before us didn't have all that shit either. And she was like, you didn't print out that application. You got to put the application. You need this. You need that. And she was like, you could go to the FedEx up the street. Like, not professional at all. And you could tell this girl's only like 27 years. She's like, you could go to the FedEx up the street. Here's the address, blah, blah, blah. Here's the list of the things you need to print, blah, blah, blah. So long story less long, we had to go back and forth 3 different times to that FedEx. We spent $65 on copying and printing because every time we went over there, he forgot to print something. First time we went over there.
Sorry, I would want those.
And so I already hate this place, so this is making me hate it more.
Yeah,
but fortunately for us, the staff at the FedEx, all black staff, they were nicer than the staff at OIS. Okay. So the FedEx. First time we went over there, I printed out a couple things and I forgot to do my application, which doesn't make sense because when you go on their website, you pay $160 just to submit an application for your visa, right? $160. Just to submit an application, you get a confirmation sheet with a barcode on it. You would assume that barcode, when you bring that to OIS, they scan it, your application pops up, and they can print it. Makes too much sense to do it that way. You got to print out your application on your fucking own. So we both have our confirmation sheet, and they're like, no, we don't need that. We need the actual application. So we had to go back to FedEx, log into our fucking account, click on the application, and print it out and pay another, because mind you, at FedEx, when you go to like the copy center, you got to pay at least $5 to access the computer to do whatever, to check your email, to print something, whatever it is. So every time we did it, we paid $5-10. And we did it like 6 times.
Damn.
So we spent $65 just on printing. When we finally get there, 3 times the charm, we have everything. Then the lady's like, oh, where's your bank account? Where's your bank statements? I'm like, those are my bank statements. You need at least $1,000 in your account. I had $650. I'm like, I'm gonna have $3,000 in my account when we go next week. It's fine. And she's like, no, I need to see the $1,000. I'm like, no. Like, it's not, I'm not coming back to this bitch, so take it as it is. My father was like, no, he doesn't need money. Like, take my account. And my father, I saw a number on his bank statement that kind of questioned why I even have to pay him back for the Nigeria trip. Let's just put it that way. My father's business is doing very well, and I'm fucking proud of him because it's like he was scamming and doing typical Nigerian things when I was a kid. Now he's got a legit business and he's making money. So shout out to that.
Shout out to him.
So they used his bank statements for me. He's my sponsor because he's a resident, all of this shit. And so I was like, all right, cool. So we got it done. But then she was like, you guys are cutting it close. The process date or the receivable date is April 22nd. We're supposed to be on a plane to Nigeria on April 20th.
Shit.
And there's nothing that they can do to expedite the process outside of, whatever. Like, it usually takes 7 to 9 business days or some shit like that. So that was this Tuesday. We're Friday now. Hopefully, she said by the 18th and the 19th, you might get a call. And if you do, you just got to come up. Which means if they call us on the 18th, I got to spend my whole fucking Friday next week driving with him to New York to get the motherfucking visas. And then coming back that day, I got to pack everything because we leave Saturday afternoon.
Where do you leave out of?
We leave out of Logan, and we go from Logan to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Nigeria. It's a 12-and-a-half-hour flight from Atlanta. So it's like, man, that whole process was just so annoying. And just like, just being in New York and just watching New Yorkers and just like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just not a nice place. And they're like, no, you gotta, no, I hate this place. Traffic all day.
Felt that way.
Traffic all day.
Yeah, I've always.
That's how LA is.
The whole day.
All day and night.
Like, how? It's too many people.
I couldn't live in a city like that.
From a logistical perspective, right? It's too many people living in one place. It's too congested. Yep. And so when we hear these crazy stories about somebody from the Bronx, like, being jealous of a guy and cutting his dick off and throwing it in the alley and shit like that, like because his girl broke up with him and then started dating another dude. Like, that really happened. Like, Charlamagne the God gave somebody donkey today because that's a real story. I'm not making that up. But that dude, he did that because he's sick of living in fucking New York.
Had to be.
There's no way that just losing a girl, like, bro, it's a woman. Like, there's 7 of them for every one of us. You gonna cut another man's dick off? Because she broke up? Nah, my nigga. Something happened to you in New York, in the Bronx. You've been holding on to that shit for months.
For a long time, right?
And you took it out on this brother. He ain't had nothing to do with your trauma.
Can you imagine?
No.
Ugh.
Because I live in Rhode Island, in Providence, in a city that makes sense. In a city that doesn't smell like pee and rats and desperation. It smells like bad decisions there all the time.
Yo.
The fuck it. And then
what's Providence smell like though?
Well, downtown doesn't smell that great.
It smells a lot better than it used to. When we were in high school, KP smelled a lot worse. It smelled like niggas just got done cooking crack in the KP bathroom.
And it smelled like piss too.
It smelled like piss,
Piss bad.
crack, piss, cook crack, and vomit. Now it just smells like
fentanyl.
Homeless nigga.
Not fentanyl.
It just smells like homeless nigga. It just smells like homeless people now.
It do
because
smell.
homeless people smell like a bunch of all the bad fragrances. New York smells like that times 1,000, bro. And it don't matter how nice they are. Well, I'm from Manhattan. That don't fucking mean nothing. The homeless people just bougie in Manhattan. They're still homeless. They still stink.
Well, there's some, people living really.
Take it easy on Manhattan.
Are you from?
He's from the Bronx.
I'm from Manhattan.
Oh, you are from Manhattan.
Oh, shit.
Hey, nah, fuck that, yo. Yo, that's crazy,
I didn't
bro.
realize that.
He's in New York nigga all day. He's Yankee fitted to shit. He's watching the Knicks play right now. He can't be more.
Right.
You can't get more New York than Jimmy. Right. But he's one of the few people from that place that I like. It's just crazy.
Nah,
bro.
there's a few. I like New Yorkers. I just don't like New York.
I like New Yorkers too.
I went to school with a lot of New Yorkers, and it was fun. They're different. They are so different.
They are different.
The women, oh my God. Like,
they're out of this
nothing like New York women in this world. Black girls from New York.
They got so much attitude, and it's
They
like
do got attitude for days.
they act like
But
men.
they got so much sauce, yo. Like without even, it's just.
Yeah,
I
they
love
do
New
got
York
swag.
women. I do.
These girls,
They got swag.
they were like 25, 26,
crazy.
maybe 27, and they were so. The one that was she was so rude to my
Disrespectful,
dad,
right?
so rude. And then all it took to change her tone and the tone of the other young girl that was working there was for him to try to call me out for being late on processing my visa application. And I was like, Pop, who booked the appointment for April 9th? You or me? Who booked it first? You or me? So yeah, I'm following you. I followed you. You said April 9th. I said, cool, April 9th. We could have did this last week. You picked the 9th. I followed you because we got to do it together. You know what I mean? And then he was like, well, I don't need to do this, son. Like, he said, I don't need to do this. I have my Nigerian passport. I can go without this. I want to go with you. And then they went, oh, have you ever heard of
this? He don't have to do it this way?
He doesn't have to.
No, he has a passport.
He don't have to because he has a Nigerian passport.
Why is he doing all this?
I
For
think for me, but like also, I think his Nigerian passport is old.
Oh, is it expired?
It's up. You know what I mean?
So
like he got like 1 page left. You need
Right.
2 for a visa,
And
right?
just couldn't
So that's
be
way
the
he had to get the
first,
visa because he can get the
exactly.
one little stamp because
Yeah.
he's a citizen and he's good. But yeah, again,
Yeah.
the embassy, he paid for a passport renewal 9 months ago. They never sent it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're behind.
And that's like a Nigerian thing. That's not even a New York. That's like a Niger. Like, get your shit together. He's a national.
Yeah.
He's got dual citizenship. He can come back. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, that's my check-in. Like, that shit was just crazy, bro. Crazy. And then I just, yeah. But I got my health. We good. Life is good.
Travels. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
You're going to
different.
have a blast.
It's gonna be different.
Everybody keeps saying that.
You are. You're going to have a blast.
Listen, man.
I wish I was going. I'm going to say Martin, though.
Yeah, of course. Can't not one to be outdone. She's going to say Martin end of the month.
Yeah. Around the same time as him.
I mean, Cheeks, you might as well book a flight with one of your sugar daddies. Or
I
have
ain't got
them book
none.
a
I got rid of everybody. I keep telling y'all that.
You got rid of everybody?
Everybody had to fucking go. Everybody's gone. There's nobody.
Wow.
I don't
clearing
blame
house.
you, girl.
I respect that, though.
I mean, why? I'm struggling.
So why'd you do it?
I don't know why I be doing the shit I do.
Your mental health?
Nah, I really didn't have sugar daddies like that. I didn't. Like,
You had 3 of them.
I didn't have sugar daddies. Where was the sugar?
I mean, you weren't getting that. You were getting like financial assistance.
That's what I'm saying. But no, that's sugar. Where was the sugar? I really didn't have sugar daddies like that. Nobody's. And if they feel offended, you should have did more.
Right.
Wow.
I feel you.
I didn't have sugar. Like I
I
promise
wish I
you.
could talk like this.
There was a time in my life where I did, but I just mean recently, no, I didn't have nothing going on. Like people they knew, this relationship, he had passed away. I'm single. I'm grieving, and people tried to like sniff around and come around and talk to me, but like no one did enough. Nobody was supportive enough. No one. That's just dead.
Got you. So you're fully embracing single, hardworking mother role, solopreneur.
I hate it.
I mean, are you supposed to like it? It's hard work.
It's very hard. It's life and like it's hard. I don't like it at all. I
So
miss
you
my old
really,
life.
really like would have a much easier time enjoying life with a partner that's helping and putting in equal effort on all
When
the
I
things.
tell you
For
how
sure.
great
Sure.
those 3 years were, bro, like that's the only time I can say
But you hid it from me, and I feel so offended that you hid it the whole time.
It was good.
It was so good you didn't talk about it.
I mean, I brought him around you. I didn't hide it.
You
but,
didn't.
like,
Where's your boy? I met him one time.
I know, but how often do we hang out other than doing the pod? You know what I
That's
mean?
true,
Yeah.
but that also, whose fault is that?
Nah, it's
There's no fault, but
Right. yeah.
but if you mean something to me and he means something to you, and we've known each other going back 18, 16 years old, that is something that, yeah, I would like to know that you have love, because you made it seem like you was like, I can't, because the same shit you saying now, that's what you said when you first joined. I cut off everybody. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but he didn't count.
So, okay.
I cut off everybody for him. Like,
Oh,
but
interesting.
I don't know. I
I mean, you're always gonna be able.
I had to
Y'all
hustle.
can
We had
always
to
have
hustle,
a
but
roster.
he was the thing that was different. Like he was just a part of the hustle. Like you know what I mean. Like we had OnlyFans. I was, you know what I mean. Like it was never.
He was one
like a
recording you
silent
and shit?
partner. You know what I mean. Nah, mostly Jasmine, but like I was recording in his house. He was aware we were looking at content and videos, or he was right there as it was going on. You know what I mean? Like so. It was just different, like having that kind of openness and support in everything.
Word, because
like,
a lot of
and
niggas ain't built for that.
And the cleaning too, like in my decision to like jump in and do that, like I want to say like 30% of my income was coming in through like leads from him and stuff because he was a property manager. So that I mean, just with the kids, with business, with everything, just when I feel like I'm one of those people that you don't need it, nobody needs it, but my life definitely goes smoother when I have
that support,
a partner, that support, someone
for
I can
sure.
be committed to and just rock out with. Because I think I'm one of them people that jump in like any means necessary, whatever you need. What are we doing? You know.
That's toxic, though. That's a toxic trait. You got to chill out on that. People got to earn that.
I know.
And you just be giving it to motherfuckers.
I give it to everybody.
And that's why your cup be empty a lot.
All the time.
Stop. You're 31 now.
What's that mean?
What you mean? What's that mean? It means you should have learned these lessons. You've had a 60-year-old woman's fucking life experience in 31 years. So fucking learn and apply.
But I don't know how to cut that off.
Bruh, you don't have to cut it off completely. Just moderate it.
Yeah.
You give it to everybody. Try giving it to just some of the people. Just some.
Yeah,
just some.
Honestly, I would rather not have you in my life than not.
Just some.
I can't.
I don't know how to. All right,
you do. Have a better screening process for niggas you allow in your life.
Yeah, but like I don't allow everybody in my life. But if I allow you in, you're in. That's the thing. Like I don't feel like.
But what's the screening process for in?
How many people have been in?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell us. But think on that real quick because I want to ask the same question to Cass. What is your screening process for a man to be in your life? Like in the rotation of people you check in on a weekly basis. Let's look at it from that lens. What is the process? What does he have to do? What are you expecting? Like if a new guy bags your number outside of the lounge, or outside of the brunch, or wherever the fuck you at, how does he become somebody that you're texting and reaching out to and making plans with?
Well, I feel like it's, the energy that, where like that, like the back and forth, like, and you have to like spend time with me, you know what I mean? And you have to show me that you want to get to know me. If it's someone new, if it's someone like that I used to talk to and kind of like we on and off, it's a little different. But for someone new, like you have to kind of court me. That's
so they got to be aggressive. Well, not aggressive,
but like,
assertive.
You have to be assertive. I would say you have to reach out. You have to make plans with me. If you don't make plans or, want to do things with me, I'm kind of just like going to ghost you at some point.
What's the point? How long do they got?
My cup don't be empty.
Huh?
I feel like my cup don't be empty from like dudes and stuff. I don't feel like that does it. I feel like it's friends and family. Like it's not. That's not what drains me. That's not where I'm pouring into, because.
But even with that, though,
so many people.
You have to learn how to moderate.
Right. Yeah. No. For sure.
Because I'm not just meaning with niggas.
Yeah. No. That's what
because
I mean.
I pour a lot out of my cup for family and friends.
Yeah.
A lot.
Same.
These bitches get very little. Very little. Very little. And what they do get is so like flabbergasting to them because so many other raggedy ass niggas out here don't pour anything.
Right.
So the half a cup that I pour feels like, oh my God, effort?
Right.
I haven't seen this in 5 years.
Right.
Which is a shame. Boo, you're 36.
Some people take kindness just the wrong way. Totally. Like
100%.
So
that is that will never, like, I try not to be surprised in life, but that will never not shock me.
Yeah.
Like when somebody's like, oh my God, you're so sweet, you're so nice, you're so kind. It's like, what kind of niggas have you been dealing with?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
What are you like, what?
This is just basic
My only,
kindness.
man, like, dog, it's the millennium platinum rule. Like, treat others how you want to be treated out this motherfucker.
But you see, I feel like that moderation thing kills me because I really do be out here treating people exactly how I expect to when it comes to friends and family.
How
do I,
bro?
Yeah.
I just can't. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Like, for me, when it comes to fam and shit, I'll do whatever I can for my mom, my pop, and my brother.
Right.
Everyone else in my family, they don't get the same privilege.
Yeah.
The buck stops with those three people. And obviously, if I'm not in a good space, physiologically to be able to assist them, then I got to focus on me. When it comes to, offering my network and the resources that I'm connected to or whatever to other people, to Cass's point, you got to earn that shit. So if it's a shorty, like when y'all yelled at me for helping the white girl, she didn't have to, like, that was me being a good, like, yo, I can connect you to some folks that I know that can help you find a job. It's just a bar.
That's
like,
not what we was. What's
No,
we yelling?
that's
at?
why you jumped me for getting high with her.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was gonna
but
say
you
that wasn't
got-
it. It wasn't because you helped.
Mine
You got
just-
stupid high though,
I did, but we're not on that right now. Y'all were also judging because y'all were like, oh,
and you
doing
didn't know her like that.
Don't matter, right? Like, if we're looking at the situation through Tia's lens, I was treating her like somebody was like, I'm okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't want anybody to be afraid of me. I'm a black man. I'm a big dude. Like, I don't want any woman to be afraid to, like, go out on a date with me or whatever. So, like, why should I be afraid of her? You know what I'm saying?
No.
And you don't know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but I don't think you should be that trusting of people. I'm not.
Word, but also, it wasn't even about that. It was like, if I felt a threat, if I felt endangered, I wouldn't have did it.
Right.
Just like you would be the first one to yell at us, Wole. But I also trust all three of you gangsters, you two and Bree, that if a nigga gives you weird vibes,
I'm out of there.
yes, you're out of there. You're sending a location to your closest friends, your peoples. You got to get Mace. You got Mace.
I do got to get Mace.
I know you got guns and shit. I mean, you did a little wheezy.
strapped.
Yeah, she did a little.
I'll shoot it.
I got
nothing.
She turned herself into Lil Wayne and was like sleeping on the gun. I sleep with the gun. Like, get the fuck out of here. What's going on? And I called her right away like, yo, what are you doing? What's happening? She said, I don't know what else to do.
Seriously, what would you do?
Listen, you pull out the gun and something happened. But like,
you trust your own judgment when it comes to
absolutely.
How you deal with
and I
people,
know,
how you
like,
operate.
if something feels if something feels off, I'm out.
Yeah,
for sure. And like, I would never date a woman that I feel like is the type of shorty that would try to line me up. Like some of these rappers, like Cardi B before the fame. She was lining niggas up in hotels all the time.
Yeah.
She was a scammer, but that's what she did. She was a B&E girl. I mean, the fuck did they call it? In New York. Like, oh, this bitch is bad. Let me go with her after the strip club. And she got a whole crew of niggas waiting to take all your shit. From a different hood, you could be a Wall Street guy, don't matter. You want to try to get some Puerto Rican pussy?
But when she told the story, it wasn't even like they had dudes. That was just her and her stripper friend.
And her stripper girls.
They didn't need no crew.
And she was just robbing niggas.
It wasn't even like that. It was just that,
lining them up and using the power of that P.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But
yeah, I hate New York. That's how we'll end. That's how we'll end.
I don't hate New York.
I hate New York, bro. I love the people. Sometimes
they got bomb day parties, rooftop parties.
I just saw like a all white cruise ship partying like.
Their boat parties be lit.
Be stinking. I'm sure. On the
Don't
Hudson,
do that. Don't do that.
River, the Hudson River.
If you're in New York, don't listen to Wole.
The Hudson River, gross. That's the first thing I want to do with my summer. We're all white on a fucking yacht in the Hudson River. Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing? What are you talking about? Anyway, let's get into topics. Quiet on the Set documentary. Nickelodeon, the exposure of Dan Schneider on shows like All That, The Amanda Show, Zoe 101, Drake and Josh. Fucking, what was the other one? God, there was 2 other shows. I can't remember.
No. You already said Zoe.
Yeah. Shit. The show with, what the hell was her name? Ariana Grande. What was the show that she was on?
I never watched that show. I think that was.
I never watched it
that was
either.
after our time.
But anyway,
Do you know it?
it don't matter. So anyway, it aired a month ago. The first 4 episodes. Episode 5 dropped this week.
Oh, I didn't know there was more episodes. coming out.
Episode 5 dropped this week, and it was more with the black brother that had the peanut butter with
Brian,
the dogs and shit. Brian. It was him, his mom. It was more from Drake. It was more from the girl that got replaced by Amanda Bynes, and it was one of the black girls that was on the second iteration of all that they mentioned in the first 4 episodes, but she actually went live and went on like Instagram Live and just like broke down all the shit that she was going through because she was getting it from her mom on set, like verbal abuse to like do whatever the fuck they tell you, do whatever these white people tell you, this is going to get us out of the hood, that type shit. And then she was also getting it from Dan Schneider and other producers on the show. So she wasn't being protected by her people. Yeah. What the hell is her name, yo? There was a bunch of new things that they glossed that they
I gotta watch
brought up in the 5th episode, and then they also kind of talked about this in the first 4, but didn't go into detail because Drake Bell got in trouble for like inappropriate text messages to like a 17-year-old girl and shit like that. They didn't dive deep into any of that in the documentary. But anyway, so Quiet on the Set documentary series, 5 episodes so far, based on all of the shows that were produced or show ran by Daniel Snyder, who was Nickelodeon's Golden Goose in the 90s and early 2000s. He had hit show after hit show from 1992 to 2007. So I think that's 15 years? He had like a 15-year run. But under his leadership and under his little regime, there were 3 pedophiles, child molesters that were arrested and convicted, one of whom is in prison until 2038 that I just found out. That was also something that was shared in the 5th episode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the first dude, Jason Handy,
he must have abused
he got out
else.
and he got absolutely he did. Absolutely got out and listen, fucking sick. I don't even know why he's still alive. I don't know why he did not. And I don't wish this upon anybody, but there's certain people that if they get killed in prison, I wouldn't like. He's there until 2038. He got out and racked up like with the internet. He just racked up a whole new list of victims, dude.
Damn.
Whole new list of young girls.
They should never let his ass out.
young, 7, 8, 9.
What?
Naked pic, yes, on some Jared from Subway shit.
Shit.
Ridiculous. And then fucking the Brian Peck, that motherfucker.
Didn't he get hired by Disney?
They put him on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody or some shit like that after he got fired. He got a couple more jobs even after this. Like, he's around. Like, he's free. He's around. But anyway, the documentary, man, there was a lot of wild shit going on those sets back in the day. There were young women that were forced to do, like, weird sketches. Ariana Grande, there's a very famous one of her, like, trying to get juice a potato. Like,
yeah, they hint on a lot of like pornography type shit. Like there's a scene of Ariana Grande hanging off the side of a bed, pouring water on her, like in a sexual manner.
While trying to juice a potato.
There's her trying to juice a potato and almost like jerking it off. Even in all that, there's a lot of scenes where the kids had like cum shot, like kind of
slime shot on their face
and shit. When you think back about it, like when you think about it as a kid, you don't even realize
how
any of that shit until you get older and then look back on it, and it's just like, yo,
perverse. Yeah,
that shit is fucking crazy. How they had these kids doing all this shit, like. And Schneider, like, dude, what is going on, yo?
His apology was trash too, but I just want to run
I mean,
down.
he somewhat took accountability, you know, a little bit of like if he, you know, if he made anyone uncomfortable, if he, you know what I mean? I think more of like the environment he set in that's what he didn't really take accountability for any of the shit that he wrote in any of the scenes. He more took accountability for the energy
Kids
that he
getting
set,
molested.
or even there was some sexual harassment things that he was doing on set with some of the employees that was working with him. Like he would have them do massages on set
In front of everybody.
and then he had one of the writers like act like she was getting sodomized in front of everybody, and he made her do that. And he
said it would be so funny. Just bend over.
Just bend over
the
and
table.
act like you're getting sodomized by someone.
It would be so funny.
And
just
she
do it.
literally did it because she was, you know what I mean?
She didn't want to lose her
She didn't
job.
want to lose her job. Mind you, her and this other woman was sharing salaries, which was against the law, I think, back then.
It's against the law today.
Right.
Like he hired.
I think that they used to do that at some point. But
No, they never did that. He did that because he knew that they didn't know shit. You know what I'm saying? There were two women who are producers on
All That.
All That. And where the hell are their names, yo?
I forget their names too, because I haven't
Christy
watched it.
Stratton. It wasn't All That. It was the Amanda Show. Christy Stratton, and the other woman's name was not Ann Henry. What the hell was the other woman's name? Damn it. Well, Christy Stratton was the one who was like, he told her, bend over the table and just like act like you're getting sodomized. Like, go ahead, it's gonna be funny. Like, Dan, I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
He's like, just do it.
Just
like,
do it.
blah,
And
blah,
he
blah.
was like persistent, like, just do it. Come on, just do it. Like, and she just like, she's like, fuck it. She just did it.
And he was the one who got behind her. He was the one who like motioned like he was like fucking her in the butt in front of everybody on set. And she was one of two female writers on the Amanda Show that only lasted 2 seasons. She was fired midway through the second season. The other woman was fired at the beginning of the second season because she refused to, like, she just was like fucking fed up. But he had both of them splitting like an $80,000 salary,
Right.
which is against the law. And they had both asked other producers what they got paid, and they were like, "Oh, we get paid this much." Like,
Everyone was
what?
making
Wait,
six
what?
figures.
And so the other woman, she went to HR and found out he can't do that. What the hell's going on? And then he approached her and said, "Did you call HR on me?" He's like, "What the fuck did you do that for?" That type of shit. Like, he got mad that he got caught for trying to nickel and dime.
Yo.
Sick.
Unreal.
I mean,
Unreal. Amanda Bynes, she's nowhere near the fucking documentary. I can't even
Nowhere
imagine.
when
near
I seen
her.
who he was and what he looked like,
He's the manager from Good Burger. He's the dude who owns Good Burger. That's Dan Schneider. So if you watch the first Good Burger movie, the fat dude is like, Ed, what are you doing? Go ahead.
Listen.
Cook.
When I see, because you kept hearing the name, and I don't remember. I didn't have cable mad at them years. Like, I don't know. But once I seen him, I was like, it just sickens me more. It makes the whole story that much more sick.
Girl.
It's
Fucking
just like,
sick.
how y'all letting a
Fat
greasy,
nigga.
fat
He was
white
making them
dude.
money.
I don't care.
He was making
But he was
fucking
making- yo, listen.
money.
Yo,
He was the kids' TV sitcom kingmaker.
I get it.
That's
I
what they
understand
called him.
how it happened, right? But it's just it made me that much more sick.
But like
Not that it would have been okay if it was a young, handsome person.
for
but
like 20 years, people have been speaking
you
out against Dan Schneider and the
nothing.
shit that was going down
Right.
on Nickelodeon sets. Nobody listened, bro.
Right.
Because Nickelodeon is complicit.
right. That's what I was gonna say.
They're
It's just
complicit.
there's a whole
They allowed him to do whatever he wanted to do on the sets of the shows that he ran because he made them
'Cause the
billions
ratings.
of dollars.
Yeah, those
For
ratings
sure.
were up.
Billions.
for sure.
Billions. I'm gonna read off. So I'm gonna read off the cast members that are in the documentary. Then I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna read off the shows. Drake Bell, Giovanni Samuels, the black girl who was on. She was on
All That.
4 seasons of All That in the second iteration after Keenan and Kel left. Fucking Alexa Nicholas, Zoe 101. Virgil Fabian, he was the director, the bald-headed director of all that. He got fired because he started asking questions about certain sketches that he did not want to film. Leon Fearson, he was the first black kid that wasn't Brian on the second iteration. Actually, no, he was on the first iteration of all that. And he got let go on some bullshit. Kyle Sullivan, Katrina Johnson, Raquel Lee, she was on the Amanda Show for 2 episodes, I believe. Who else was on that bitch? Karen Thompson, Mark Summers, who claimed, so he's in episode 5, and he claims that he never met Dan Schneider because Double Dare was before all of the shit that all that and all that stuff, and Double Dare it was earlier than that. But once he found out, they showed him footage of like the potato thing or whatever. Zoe 101, fucking Jamie Lynn Spears getting like the slime shot in the face or whatever. And he was like, "Oh well, what is this?" He was like, "Nah, stop filming. I'm out." He didn't want to be nowhere near it. So now he's being messy, and he tried to say that they don't have any journalistic integrity, the folks that were doing the documentary, because they set him up, and they still like used the footage of him like being shocked at seeing the footage, like I couldn't believe it, instead of using the footage of him saying nothing but good things about all that and stuff like that, because he wasn't at the network at the time, but he still like was cordial with some of the people that still worked at the company. So that was a thing. And then who else is on? Oh, Soledad O'Brien is the one. She's the woman who does the interviews in the second one. But I want to look at the shows. Dan Schneider shows. There's a bunch of them. Man. All right, so there's all that. There's Kenan and Kel. There's iCarly. iCarly was the other one. Zoe 101. Drake and Josh. The Amanda Show. Victorious. That was another show that had a crazy cast of like 17-year-olds, and he tried to snitch. He made Jeanette McGurdy, who is a girl who she was on Zoe 101. She was the second best friend, not the first one. She wrote a book called I'm Glad My Mom Died in like 2015-ish, 2016. And everyone was like, what the fuck? And she wrote about how her mom, like the black girl's mom, was just like so complicit in allowing Dan Schneider and the rest of these motherfuckers to just do whatever they wanted to the kids on set without challenging it, because she wanted the money. And her mom died of cancer or some shit like that about 10 years ago. And so she was like, yeah, I'm going to write this book and I'm going to expose all these niggas. And her book shocked the world. But like, we didn't really care because we didn't watch Zoe 101. All this shit happened after we were in high school and shit. So we didn't watch none of this stuff. But a lot of the shit that she wrote in the book, this dude, Dan Schneider, when she was 17, like, so when you say, Cass, when you say he took accountability for making people uncomfortable, fuck that nigga. He forced her to drink vodka on set. And he used the cast of Victorious as a motivating thing. He was like, iCarly's having a reputation of like some soft kids, blah, blah, blah. The cast of Victorious, they drink together all the time. That's why their show is so good. That's why it's so edgy. Bro, she's 18 years old. She's not allowed to drink. She's 3 years away from that. I
didn't see that
This
part.
This is in the fifth one.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
What does it mean the cast drank together and that's what made it?
Bro.
I don't understand.
First off, why are these teenagers drinking in front of you, bro? Why are they drinking under your supervision? Why are they drinking beer and drinking vodka and all this shit like crazy? Drake Bell was literally getting dropped off to his rapist's house.
I know. I heard of. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? Henry Danger was another show, and then what was the other one? Sam and Cat. I never watched Sam and Cat, but those are like the big shows that he was part of, and Amanda obviously was like fucking crazy. But yeah, so Cass, how you feel about the first 4 episodes? How do you feel about all of it?
Well, I just want to say before I answer that. No, I meant like he took accountability for the environment that he set, like in the like a work environment type thing. like if he made anyone uncomfortable or anything like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, the interview that I saw, I forget the guy who interviewed him.
He was on like iCarly. He was
he was one of the
he was one of the few adults on the show.
I will say that he wasn't really asking the in-depth questions that he really should have been asking.
Oh, he softballed them all day.
He literally was scratching the surface.
Yeah, he was softballing them.
Yeah, like
he threw him.
Like, that's his guy. Like, they're still cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Dan Schneider can still do something for him.
Right.
And that's what I can't fucking stand about black people,
so
bro.
I will say that. But the only thing he really took accountability for was the environment that he said, like, if anyone he made uncomfortable or anything like that, that was wrong. He did say some things that he did was wrong and he shouldn't have done that. But when it comes to the actual scenes in like some of the shows that he wrote and produced, it wasn't even mentioned in the interview. So he didn't take accountability for any of that.
He said, if anything I wrote that was in any of those shows that offends people, let's take it out. But like, you wrote all of that shit, bro.
Right.
And you okayed it. And you're in behind the camera keying and laughing with all these other sick ass grown men. Like, dog, it's never funny to sexualize teenage girls.
Right. Or boys, yeah. But mainly girls, yeah.
All the girls. Like,
right.
he did other shit with the black characters.
The black kid with the peanut butter all over him, and then the dogs came out and was licking the peanut butter on him. Like, that's
sick, bro.
Sick.
I forgot what the name of the show was, but it was basically it was a Nickelodeon Fear Factor. Right. And the 3 cast members from a prominent show on Nickelodeon would be in a tube. And at random, the light would go off, and then the light would land on one of the kids. They would have to come out of the tube, and then they would have a random Fear Factor type thing that they would have to do.
Right.
Put a scorpion on their fucking hand, hold a tarantula, whatever. And the black boy be covered in peanut butter while dogs eat it off of you.
Laid on the floor. And then the dogs had to come and lick.
And it was like 30 dogs, bro. Right.
And the kid, he literally said, I don't like this.
He said,
was literally
he's
saying
like, I don't like this. And he had to sit there until they licked all of that fucking peanut butter on TV, on national television. On national television. Then there was like, I don't know how many fucking liquid shots on girls' faces.
Right.
On multiple shows. iCarly, Sam and Cat, Victorious, Zoe 101, mad shots of slime and mayonnaise and shit like that. I swear to God, that was the noise. Literally, that's what, what are you talking about?
And we didn't even realize it back then.
They did a montage. They had a compilation of all the girls.
That's even worse.
It was insane, bro.
It was bad.
Insane. In front of everybody's face, nobody said nothing. Then he had a showrunner, Jason Handy. This motherfucker, bro, this dude
this is the dude that's in jail for
until 2038.
Yeah.
But this dude, there was a young girl that was on I think she was on Wild 'N Out. Was she on Wild 'N Out or Amanda Show?
No, she was on All That.
She was on All That. She quit. She quit like out of first season, she quit that motherfucker. She had such a good relationship with this dude, with Jason Handy. He was so nice and to whatever. He was such a big brother to all the kids on cast. She would email him.
Right.
This is like in the 90s. Big old fat back computers. Email him all the time. And they would chat like, fucking on AIM or whatever the hell. And she always would be excited. Her mom would be like, I'm so glad that my daughter has Jason to mentor her, blah, 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 blah. One day she was chatting with this nigga and then she left the living room, ran into her room, slammed the door and started crying. Mom came to the door, asked her what was happening. And she was like, she was like, what happened? What did everything okay with Jason? She was like, I'm okay, Mom, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't in a documentary. Her mom was.
Right.
And you find out like 2 minutes later that this nigga literally sent her a picture of himself butt ass naked.
Right.
Dick out. Torso, all that. Fully naked. So mom found out about it, called the cops, called the FBI, whatever. They interviewed her, and that was kind of like the first domino to fall. And they ended up
doing a raid of his house.
They raided his house.
He had all this child pornography.
Mad child porn.
He had like, what did he have? Like girls' underwear or some shit?
He had a collection of little girls' underwear.
Yeah.
We're talking like 7-year-olds. Like,
and with names,
like
everyone's name.
Boxes of them.
Like storage bags with everyone's name on it. And one of the girls' names on
Press
it was
sealed.
a homegirl.
What was old girl?
It was homegirls.
She gave him a pair of his underwear.
Fucking sick ass shit.
And again, this girl is like 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. She don't know no fucking better. Right. And it was all, and they just found so many pictures of like little ass girls naked, man. Fully naked. And so he was the first domino to fall. And then 3 months later, this Brian Peck dude, they called him Pickle Boy on all that. He would walk around with a tray full of pickles. It was the goofiest shit. I remember this. I remember like, yo, what is this? Like, cause I was old. I was in the 6th or 7th grade. I'm like, yo, what the Pickle Boy's stupid, bro. What is this, dog? Like, what are they? And he always had a stupid grin on his face. He would pop up and they were like, here comes Pickle Boy. And here's Brian Peck just like, with like 100 pickles on a tray, legit.
Yo.
And there's a scene with Ray fucking Romano, who was making like $300,000 an episode for Everybody Loves Raymond in the 90s. He did a guest spot on all that, on all that, on Amanda Show, some Nickelodeon something. And they had a glory hole, Jatia.
Oh, yeah.
A glory hole. And he got stuck in a room like this, but smaller. And he was like, I'm so hungry. I'm going to starve in here. And fucking Brian Peck takes a pickle, sticks it through the glory hole. Ray Romano grabs the bitch, bites into it, and was like, oh, and they superimpose on the pickle juice falling on his hand and shit. What is going on, bro?
Yo, what the fuck?
No one questioned that.
Right in front of everybody's face.
No one thought.
In front of everybody's face,
No
bro.
one thought this is sick. This is odd.
Ray Romano took a pickle out of a glory hole on a children's show and bit into it. And this nigga he almost bit half of the pickle off.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this shit, dog? Yeah. And after he took a bite, guess what they did? They put the camera right back on Brian Peck, and he's just like,
all gay, and he's gay too.
He was raping Drake Bell. They were dropping this Drake Bell off to this nigga's house to get raped every single weekend, bro.
And Drake didn't say nothing for like, I don't even know how long it went, but he didn't say anything at first.
This is how wild this shit is. Drake's mom and Drake's dad were estranged. His dad was like 15 years older than his mom. He had multiple kids. Drake was his youngest kid. Drake was in a band at the time, and he was also on, I think they gave him a couple scenes on Amanda Show. He did really well. So
they gave him his own
they were like, Dan was like, yo, I'm going to give you your own shit. Drake and Josh. Bang. Show took off. They weren't expecting it. This nigga was Justin Bieber before Justin Bieber. Right. He had the Bieber cut way before all of this shit, right? I
remember Drake and Josh.
So his father's on set. He's looking at this nigga Brian Peck, and he's like, yo, there's something off about this guy. I don't like him. He walked over to a producer or Dan or whoever and was like, yo, I don't want this dude around my kid. Straight up. And he was Drake's manager at the time. He was his all that. He managed the kid. He took care of all his money, power of attorney, the whole thing. So once he said he didn't want Brian around his son, Brian started hanging around Drake even more whenever he didn't see his father in the background and would feed him like, yo, your father's gonna stifle your career. Right. Like you need to cut him loose. He shouldn't be a manager. That's a conflict of interest. All this shit. This dumbass little nigga listened to him and told his dad, I don't want you to be my manager anymore.
Yep.
So emotional, like sad and just ashamed. Reluctantly, he signed over the power of attorney and all that to his mom. Yep. As soon as that happened,
that's what happened. Yeah.
Brian started this nigga started getting dropped off at Brian's house because he was a dialogue coach. So he would help the kids with you know, their lines and shit like that. And he was an acting coach or whatever. And he was in a couple movies and shit like that. And they show you like this nigga, he's in X-Men 2. He's in like a bunch of different movies. He's got little roles. If you blink, you'll fucking miss him. But Bryan Singer, who is a super famous director in episode 5, you find out this nigga Bryan Singer, and they gloss over this too. Bryan Singer, he got in trouble 6-7 years ago for the same shit, being a pedo. You know what I'm saying? And Bryan Singer had Brian Peck in a lot of his fucking movies. And so it's like, look at the fucking cloth this nigga's cut from. Look at who's supporting him, right? So, long story less long, Drake ends up getting a girlfriend. He's at his girlfriend's crib. Brian calls. He goes over. The mom of his girlfriend says, hey, Brian's on the phone for you. He goes over, answers the phone, and he's like, no, I'm not coming over tonight. I'm not coming over this weekend. I'm staying here. Hangs up the phone. This nigga Brian Peck called back that crib like 30 times.
30, 40 times.
In a row. Straight up. And finally, the mom picked up the phone after his girlfriend and was like, don't call her again. Hung up the phone and said, Drake, come here. Let's go in the other room. And as soon as she closed the door, she said, yo, what's going on? Is everything okay? He's like, everything's he tried to like play it off. Right. And she knew off top. She was like, there is nothing okay with a grown man calling my daughter's boyfriend, who was 15 years old or whatever he was at the time, calling my house for my daughter's boyfriends over 30 times. What's going on? And this nigga finally told her that this motherfucker been raping and molesting him, right? So started this whole thing, this whole investigation into, mind you, this is 3 months after the Jason Handy thing. Jason Handy's in jail. He got locked up in 2002 or 2003. He didn't get released. He did 4 or 5 years. He got released in 2007, went right back to it, started doing the same shit. By 2009, the nigga was back in jail until now. Like he's until 2038. So the FBI got involved. They interviewed him. He told them everything that had been happening. Bro, it started off super simple. Like, touch me here, touch me there, all this shit. Then it goes from that to like Brian giving him head and him giving Brian head and Brian fucking penetrating his butt and all this stuff. And he was 12 when all of this shit started. He was 12, 13 years old. And then he didn't get caught until he was 15, 16. So when he finally got arrested, Drake called his dad. This is what got me. I started fucking tearing up. Like, he told his dad, did you hear? Did you hear what happened? And his dad was like, what happened? What happened? Tell me, son. And he was like, they got him. Got who? What are you talking about? They arrested Brian today. And he was like, oh, thank God. Thank God. I knew there was something off about that motherfucker. I knew he was going to hurt somebody. I'm just glad they got him before they got to anybody else, and I'm glad he didn't get you. Because Drake didn't tell his dad. He went to the police with his boyfriend, with his girlfriend's mom, and all of that, and he hadn't talked to his dad in like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And when his dad found out, he was fucking distraught. He was losing it on the documentary because he knew the whole time, and he knew in his gut he should never signed over the fucking power of attorney to his mom, and he did it anyway because he didn't want that to be something that drove a wedge between him and his son, and he did it anyway.
Right. And
he got fucking dog. It's crazy. Yeah, and Dan Schneider, he's accountable. He's culpable for all of it. All of it. I don't give a fuck about
not for the rape.
He was literally breeding a ground for pedophiles.
Yeah, he hired these people.
He hired all of them. Brian was his guy. He put him on every show.
But he made it seem like he didn't know what was going on and all this, and he was.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way. So anyway, that documentary, man, it's just another documentary in the long line of like children not being fucking taken care of in Hollywood.
Right.
And Nickelodeon is complicit. because of all of this money that, excuse me, niggas is really about this bread in the worst way. Like, we gotta protect children, bro. I don't give a fuck what. Adults can make whatever nasty decisions they want to make. You 21? Sure. Fly to fucking United Emirates, let a fucking prince shit on your stomach, get 50K, fly back, whatever. Whatever you got to do. Cool, you're an adult. You can do that. But when you got teenage girls, little skinny ass Ariana Grande before she literally turned herself into a Puerto Rican, you know what I mean? Literally trying to milk a potato. Like, hey, yo, no Diddy, my nigga. What's going on over here?
Right.
What's going on? And she's like,
nothing.
come on, give it
And
to
she's
me.
like, yeah, she's really
While
trying.
she's stroking a potato, my nigga.
Yeah.
Who thought this was funny?
That shit wasn't funny.
It's a potato.
Yo,
We're
Dad.
kids. We're looking.
It wasn't funny.
Again, seeing it as an adult, I know as a kid, I have common sense. We have common sense.
Right.
We just built it. That every parent that called out the fuckery got kicked off the set.
Got kicked. The kid wasn't invited
or
back.
was forced to leave
Right.
when the kids were shooting.
Even Dan got close with Amanda Bynes too.
This nigga's fully clothed in a hot tub while she's
I
in a
remember that
two-piece.
episode. Remember that? I remember that episode.
They're doing the interview.
I thought that it was strange too back then too.
I did too.
Deadass.
I was what, 14? This nigga is fully clothed
In the hot tub.
She's in a two-piece bikini, and they're doing an interview before the Kids' Choice Awards, and she's got a two-piece bikini on, drinking a fucking whatever, like a virgin something, and she's sitting next to this fucking fat-ass nigga. He's got on a full-on, he's got on shorts.
It's
He's got,
dude, what?
What
the
is
fuck?
happening, bro?
Why are you in the scene? And why are you in the hot tub with the 14, 15 year
At
old
the
girl?
time,
That's
she's
crazy.
14 or 15. What is happening? Right in front of our face. That aired on TV. 25 million homes. Maybe more than that. Because there was no streaming. This is all in 2000, 2002, 2003.
Right.
Like, what
That's
the
it.
fuck? So, yeah, no. I mean, enlightening documentary. I'm sad for all the victims. I mean, it's crazy. I'll say this last thing. Brian Peck was pen pals with John Wayne Gacy, the serial killer. You remember that?
Oh yeah, they did say that.
When the
yeah.
white boy with the glasses from all that, the second round, and he was like, they had a party at Brian Peck's house. He would throw parties at his crib and invite all the cast members from different shows. Weird. You got all these teenagers and all these producers and stuff at your house. Fucking weird.
Right.
And he went into this trophy room, had all kinds of weird shit in there. But one of the things was like a clown mask, and then it had a letter underneath it. And it was a letter written by John Wayne Gacy from prison. This nigga was obsessed with John Wayne Gacy. He was a pen pal with this motherfucker. Wrote him dozens of letters. And he sent him like a clown mask or something, like an authentic from his collection to my friend Brian Peck. I swear to God. The level of nastiness, unfathomable, bro.
Sick.
Crazy. Unfucking real. So, my heart goes out to all the victims, and, shout out to the filmmakers for putting this together and bringing it to light.
It's crazy how like some of the like main characters, like Amanda. Well, Amanda's been ghost for I don't even know how many years. Have you even seen or heard from her? Does she even have a social media page?
She has like ghost accounts.
Ghost accounts?
Yeah.
She has them, or other people have them for her?
Nah, she had
Like
one,
fan
but she
pages?
no, not a fan page, but like there was an account that wasn't under her name, but it was under a different name. But she had posted up her holding her ID so people would know who she was,
Oh,
and she
really?
was putting out shit like.
She's
she's
still
tweeting
struggling. She was struggling with substance abuse for a while,
Right.
and I think she still is. I think
of
she's
course.
Which
Struggle.
makes
People
sense
was
with all the
writing her
trauma
off,
she's went
but
through.
the stuff she was saying is all coming to the light now. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Her,
these are things she was saying then.
Keenan, Kel were nowhere to be found with this interview
Keenan spoke on The View about it
on The View. Oh,
right
okay.
after the week after the first 4 episodes aired on Max, and he again, like, he was another one, like, he wasn't aware of none of this shit.
Oh wow.
So he claims, like he said, he wasn't aware of any of it. His relationship with Dan was good. Like he never saw any weird shit. His mom was very active in his career, and he also had a manager that was stealing from him that was always on set. So that's part of the reason why he didn't get roped into none of the nasty shit. But he said publicly, like that there's no place for that, and arrest them all and keep digging, keep doing research and expose more. You know what I mean? So he showed his solidarity, which I expect nothing less from him. Right. I want to hear from Kel.
Kel went MIA for years.
He went MIA for years. Keenan kept going. Right. Like when we was done with Ed and Eddie Cuff. When he was done with Keenan and Kel, he did a couple movies. He, D2 Mighty Ducks, D3 Mighty Ducks. He was in he did a couple animated things, voiceover things, and then he went to SNL, and he's been on SNL for fucking 16 years,
right?
Straight, and now he could do whatever the fuck he wants. Kel took a hit because one of the things that happened with him was he fell in love with a woman when he was young. They were like 19, 20. They met at like fucking Bible camp or some shit when they were teenagers, and he got her pregnant. Or so he thought, and found out that the baby that they had together was not his. So that threw him down a rabbit hole, and he was very angry, and he started boozing heavy. He was an alcoholic and had to get sober. So now he's like a youth minister and all that stuff, which is why he's out of the law. He doesn't, it's against his religion, like it's against his values and stuff. So he doesn't do any of that stuff anymore. But that's what fucked him up. His story is similar to Neo's. Like Neo had a, you know what I mean? Like Neo had literally, like he was part of a really bad R&B group that got booed off the Apollo in 2003. And then he was in love with a woman. She got pregnant, had the son. Something was off, got a blood test. Neo found out the fucking kid wasn't his. Same exact thing happened to Kel Mitchell. So I want to hear from him, and I want to hear from the white boy. Remember Josh Pizza Face? I want to hear from him. And Lloyd Beth Lindbergh, the big girl.
The big girl, right?
I want to hear from them. I want to hear from them.
She was funny as hell.
They were hilarious.
Hilarious. Oh my God.
So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the the documentarians that put Quiet on Set together, yo.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They fucking shut the world
Disney's
down.
next. Disney got to put out they need to put something out, because you know what? You know how many child stars are traumatized from Disney? Like
all of them.
Everybody almost, right. Except for like Justin Timberlake, but everybody.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake
and Christina Aguilera. They're the only
Ryan
two.
Gosling's starving too. He's doing SNL tomorrow. Ryan Gosling, he's starving too. Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Those are the only two from the Mickey Mouse Club, though. Well, only three, because Brittany, they done drove her crazy.
Crazy as hell, but yeah.
Her little sister got pregnant while she was doing
early in the game. Yeah,
16 years old, bro.
Right, she was a teen mom.
And they shamed her for being pregnant instead of questioning, like, why would she even get pregnant?
Right.
No.
Like, who is she
in
around?
That environment, yeah.
Like, that shit's crazy. But anyway.
Let's move on.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Aubrey Graham. The big three is no more. Because J. Cole, Jermaine stepped out at Dream Fest. And matter of fact, I got to play this, dog. I got to play this. I can't just talk about it. I got to play this apology. Well, whatever this is. I don't even, what I sent you. We don't own the rights.
Kendrick Lamar apology. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So news reached 50 Cent on Monday, April 8th, about J. Cole's controversial apology to Kendrick live on stage at Dreamville Fest, and he did not appear to be happy at the idea of another rapper backing down from a feud. Alongside a screenshot of J. Cole's comments, 50 wrote, "What the F? How I missed this? At Real Cole World, call my phone right now." It is not currently known if the two have actually talked, but there has been much online chatter about what 50 Cent would make of J. Cole's olive branch, given his own history of rap beef with the likes of Ja Rule, The Game, Diddy, and Rick Ross. One fan wrote in a viral post on X, 50 Cent didn't snatch Ja Rule's chain, jump gunplay, have a shootout with Game in front of Hot 97, leave dead rats at Jimmy Hinchman's doorstep, black Fragile Star's eye, and brought Rick Ross' kids shopping with Floyd for J. Cole to apologize to Kendrick for a mid-diss track. In his much talked about apology, Cole walked back his shots at Kendrick Lamar on 7-Minute Drill, the closing track from his surprise new mixtape Might Delete Later.
Right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right?
Did you
I damn near had a relapse, right?
Yeah, I did.
Because y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Boom, 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 right? Niggas want to see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart. You know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers. These two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro.
I'm not playing this whole shit, man, because it pisses me off. But y'all get it.
Y'all get the gist.
So, like that drop on the Metro Boomin Future album, We Don't Trust You, 3 weeks ago. Gang, gang. And then Kendrick Lamar was the last verse on there. He said, motherfuck the Big Three, nigga, it's just Big Me, talking about Jermaine and Aubrey. And last Friday, J. Cole drops a surprise project. Might delete later, 12 tracks. Solid project, some good joints on there. Last track is called 7 Minute Drill, where 3.5 minutes of him just lying about Kendrick Lamar.
Literally.
Just lying about his projects. The only thing he said that was like a good diss was like, your arm's too short to box with the God, because Kendrick's like 5'5", 5'6". Other than that, he just went up there and lied. You fell off like The Simpsons. Simpsons been on for almost 40 years.
I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, they're still on TV. So
it's still on TV, bro. They ain't no. There's still a super duper core fan base that watches The Simpsons. And then you said his second album was whack, but they gassed it. Like, Cole, what the fuck are you talking about? To Pimp a Butterfly is like this nigga's masterpiece. What the fuck are you talking about? So you did all that, and
it's
then
crazy because it was literally like the first like 20 seconds was already like,
what are you talking about?
Right.
The fuck are you talking about?
Immediately in, I was like,
I was cringing. I'm
like, and then my dumbass roommate, he don't listen to rap like I do. He's just like, oh yeah, he got him, bro. Like, no, no, the fuck he did it. No, the fuck he did it. What are you talking about? Just say you're a Kendrick Lamar hater, bro.
He was really better off not saying nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, dead ass. I was thinking the same thing, girl. You took the words out of my mouth.
Like, bro, there's nothing you can say about Kendrick Lamar. He's been noble his entire career. And he's been that nigga.
That you took the words out of my, like, are you reading my mind?
It's just
he's
the facts.
That fucking nigga. Like,
he's that nigga, bro.
That verse,
nigga,
like that verse was way better than that fucking 7 minute drill.
And he only gave him 16 and a half bars, bro.
Literally. Like,
this nigga said,
ripped that shit.
This nigga said, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Like all the little like Kendrick Lamar isms that he does. He said, DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Just to let you know, he got the respect. You niggas don't. From hip hop, the whole universe.
Yo.
You niggas got money. One of you niggas got money and power. You don't got no respect. And Kendrick been asking, he been begging Drake, nigga. You really think you're that nigga? Yo, stick your chest out and rap, nigga.
Facts.
Like that, that's all that was. Like, yo, bro, this nigga said for all the dogs getting buried, he name drop your album. There's a K with all these nines, you gonna see Pet Cemetery.
Nigga,
are you
bum.
No, exactly.
I say that all day now.
Yes,
like I
nigga,
really
boom. Like, oh my God.
Yo, he ripped it. He did.
Like, come on, bro.
This
like
shit
that
goes
energy.
hard.
Niggas, you got these rap connoisseurs, these OVO fucking Drake stands that are riding his meat. Yo, that was a jab. Drake don't gotta respond. You get the fuck out of here. He better respond. Yeah. J. Cole jumped out the window and was like, yo, hey. If like, no, nigga, you jumped out the window you couldn't sleep, bro. Off of that mid-ass, the whole diss was a lie.
The whole thing.
You couldn't
But
sleep.
the way he...
Nigga, he couldn't sleep.
I know. The
He
way he
couldn't.
said that.
I couldn't sleep for 3 days. It's
the
only
shit
been 2.
I ever did in my life.
He was salty.
He said,
And my niggas is... I know
telling me not to do it, blah, blah, blah.
but
Like,
I gotta be...
you can never talk spicy, nigga, ever again in your life.
Right.
You talk spicy, I'll backhand you.
So
You're
on
not
the
going
other
to do
hand,
shit.
On the other hand, right?
Go ahead.
People were like, why does peace make people so upset? You ain't got...
Listen, it ain't about peace because no one's getting hurt. It's just rap.
Right.
That's what Jermaine don't understand. And he ain't even built for the rap part. And here's what pisses me off. Because
Go ahead, stand up. Say what
I love this rap shit. I love this music shit, bro. I love
we
it.
can agree that we're just a long ways from Biggie and Pac and that type of like...
But
All right,
Jatia.
look how many rappers got killed.
Cheeks, Cass, I love y'all. This was never going that way. The only reason Jermaine Cole apologized on Sunday is because he heard something that Drake might have responded to on a track or whatever, and he heard it, and it was too personal, and it sounded crazy, and he wanted to get himself away from it. Other than that, if it truly was like a spirit thing, and he felt like he couldn't jump out the window, and like it wasn't in him to like respond back if Kendrick comes at him crazy or whatever, like, I respect the fact that you're healed, my nigga, but this is why niggas always put you third. Niggas never put you above the other two because this is the type of shit you want. You soft-ass, light-skinned, incense-burning-ass nigga. This is what you've always been, bro. Yeah, what you mean?
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm laughing because he really...
He apologized for a mid-diss.
No, and he listened. He had to listen to it and realize, like, this really is the lamest shit I ever did. Like, he was so true for saying that, but he said it about the wrong thing. He didn't say, this is the lamest song I ever put out. He said, this was the lamest thing I ever did, beefing with Kendrick. And I just felt like if he would have said it the other way, he might have still had a little bit of respect.
For sure, because he
didn't say it that
he
way.
allowed all of the fucking outside noise to influence his decision.
Right.
Something that he's always rapped that he never does.
He should not.
He don't do none of the internet
never
shit.
responded.
He don't. But I'm saying you don't do none of the internet shit. You rap about that all the time. For the last 5 years, he been rapping like he's that nigga. He featured on every track, every hot rapper, and out rap all of them. You said you the best, nigga.
And not
said,
a no diss shit, really. Like
he was just like, nigga, none of y'all can rap like me. Period. He is an amazing rapper.
He is.
He was a top 3 rapper.
I can't believe that just that quick.
He ruined it himself. No one, like you guys said, who told you to respond? Nobody. Wait to see what Drake does. He's off tour now. We were waiting for that.
Now Drake's just laughing. He's tweeting. He's just laughing.
No, he can't laugh. The Weeknd sang bars at him today. The Weeknd sang bars at him. Drake is beefing with Metro Boomin, Future, Rick Ross, Nav, ASAP Rocky now, The Weeknd, and there's one other nigga.
What is that about though? Why
Drake?
Right.
I need to understand that from
Drake actively went out of his way to have sex with Metro Boomin's ex.
So
that's where it starts. Rick Ross, Nav, and somebody else, they unfollow Drake on all of the social media things.
No,
some other shit. What? We don't know.
I was gonna say I don't know either.
They haven't talked about none of it, but they did it because whatever he's been doing, whatever Drake's little light skin ass been doing, this is why I call him Aubrey. Whatever he been doing, he been burning bridges. Rick Ross, you know how many slaps these niggas got together? Rick Ross and Drake.
I know.
They got like 15 slaps.
Stay scheming still in rotation.
They got like 15 of them.
I know.
They got like 15 of them.
That's my favorite one.
15 slaps. We can never play them with the same. We can't.
We can spell bump.
We can play them.
We can spell bump.
I was gonna say, you're not making me stop. You're not gonna.
First off, I'm not telling neither one of y'all to stop listening to Stay Scheming, but it ain't gonna hit the same. My spirit hurts. Ross unfollows you. That's you had 5 industry friends that we knew of.
Right.
Khaled, Ross, Future, French Montana, and then insert J. Cole if you want. But there's the fifth nigga is all the new niggas. Every new nigga that come out, here come Drake.
No, for real.
101, 505, look alive. Block Boy
him
J.
and Nicki do it. Him and Nicki do it.
Oh, that's all they do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Nicki does it with the girls, but there's
Right.
only like 3 girls, so it doesn't really matter.
What?
There's only like 3 of them that are good. It's like there's only 3 of them that are good. That rap. There's only 3 of them. And it's Ice Spice and fucking Glorilla. And Glorilla, she sided with Meg, so that's not gonna happen. You know, and the City Girls. Like, who the you know what I mean? And she can't even do a song with City Girls because she did Ice Spice and Meg. Cardi B got everyone else.
Cardi B got
Everyone else.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
She got Lotto. She got fucking what's her name? The one that I hate but makes amazing Doja Cat. Like
I love Doja.
Doja Cat.
You hate Doja?
I
hate
hate
her socially. You hate seeing her and the shit she be
I
doing?
hate her anti-blackness
Okay.
as a light
I
skinned
don't
woman.
like her, like, you know,
And I think she looks
devilish type.
That too.
Shit that
But
she
she
be
can
putting
rap.
out.
I was gonna say Doja's.
That bitch can rap.
I don't care what Doja be.
That bitch can rap, yo. She can rap her ass off.
That part,
She
I
can
love.
rap
Like
her
Doja's
fucking
in my
ass.
top.
She's
I
super
love
creative.
Doja. I
She
love
got
her
bars for
creativity.
days, and like I love her attitude. I just hate the fact that she is self-hating and that she only sleeps with white men. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. It's just weird. It's just so weird. And like she's proud of it. She's like, fuck it. Fuck these niggas. I sleep with white men. Okay. Yeah. We gonna see you get lined up. Like every time niggas try to do that shit. Did y'all see Dr. Umar and Nick Cannon? This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Did y'all see the interview?
I didn't see the full interview, but I saw clips.
Did you see the clip when he lined him up and like made him look stupid for having white baby mamas? Did you see that?
And then he tried to justify it with, "Oh, my mom is this." What did he say?
You gotta play.
I'm about to
What did he say?
We gotta play. Y'all didn't see it?
Nah.
Nah, I didn't see the full interview.
Oh man. Hold
I
on.
know he tried to
Honestly,
justify it somehow, some
I don't-
kind of way.
I don't like.
You don't like what, Dr. Umar?
Nah, I don't like Nick Cannon. I never did though.
Why don't you like Nick?
I,
How
mean,
did
I don't know.
know
I
that?
think he's funny. He's corny funny.
I didn't watch Wild 'N Out. I didn't.
You never watched Wild 'N Out?
I don't like Nick Cannon movies really.
You only got 4 of those. So that's
He don't got that many movies, but he's a good personality.
Gigolo might have been a bop.
He's good
But
TV.
that's it.
He's good TV.
I was never in.
When it comes to like, you know, freestyle comedy, he's good.
what else was he in? He was a Disney star, right?
He was in Love It. What
Where
is
did he
it?
start though? Nick Cannon started on Disney.
Nickelodeon.
Right? It was. What did he have
was-
on Nick? What was it?
He was on
All That.
all that, and
the
he
second
was
iteration
on,
of it.
Okay.
And then he got what did he get after that? No, he was on All That. He
all
was
that. Yeah,
he was the
Okay.
last black cast member to be featured on All That.
right. He
Yeah.
did build
First
his
season,
career.
First season though.
Nah, he's been around my whole life, but I just
did.
never. I don't know.
He did.
Sometimes you just don't like people. Like I never liked Maya Angelou, but I can't keep saying that on.
You never liked Maya Angelou?
Yo, I'll fucking swing up. What are you talking
You
about?
never had nobody that
You
you,
didn't
don't
like
for
any
no
of her
reason?
poetry?
Maya
That doesn't
Angelou?
make sense.
You don't-
Nobody that doesn't make
Jeez,
sense.
what the fuck are you talking about?
You never had that. You just don't like a person for no reason.
Yo, what the fuck is happening right now?
I'm trying to figure it out too because, I never heard
Jeez,
that.
what
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
are you
I
saying?
don't like her voice. I don't like her. I never liked her.
How do you
What
not
about her
like Maya
poetry?
Angelou, dog? Still I rise? Nah.
No, bro.
You're a woman.
I went to an all-girls school and they would drill that shit. I don't like. I don't know. God, listen. It's one of them no reason things. She didn't do nothing to me, and she's a wonderful
You're
person.
sick, bro.
She was one of the people that
You're
said
fucking
when
sick.
someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Right.
That shit like will always be ingrained in my mind, yo.
But you never like nobody for no reason?
Yeah, I have.
See? It's just, I can't explain why. She's great. She's dope. She did this. I don't
Yeah,
like
some
her.
people just don't
Some people just
resonate.
irk you,
It
like,
just doesn't
yo.
resonate. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
They icky.
Nah, yo, you're
But
sick.
not Maya
I'm probably
Angelou.
sick.
Come on.
So
Don't
who's
do
your
that.
person? Don't do that. You call me out. Everybody got a person. So who is it?
Someone I don't like for no reason.
A celebrity.
They
No,
icky.
actually, the people I don't like, it's for a reason. So
Nah.
I shouldn't say for no reason.
You never had nobody for no reason? Because I still to this day, I haven't liked her my whole life, and I don't know why. So
Who don't I like for no reason? You know who I don't like?
well, you got a person?
A celebrity I don't like for no reason. I got a whole bunch of them, bruh. I mean, where you want me to start? I can't stand Matthew McConaughey.
What?
Matthew McConaughey is fucking.
I love him.
He's garbage. I don't like.
He's in my favorite movie.
I don't like Chico Bean, yo. I think Chico Bean is fake woke. I think he tries way too hard to be smarter than what
I
he
think
is.
he's funny on Wildin' Out.
He's cool on Wild 'N Out, but outside of that, he's trash. I can't stand Nick Cannon either. I don't like Nick Cannon.
Why? I just
No,
don't
he's the
like him.
corniest. He's like 50 Cent said. He's legendary corny. He's a legendary corny ass nigga. Even though I think he's very introspective, I think he's incredibly intelligent because you don't get to where he's at from a business perspective being dumb.
Right.
But also he puts his foot in his mouth all the time. And Dr. Umar is right. Like, this nigga think he this like conscious black man, blackity black. You got like 5 baby moms, nigga. Oh, no, you got 8 baby moms and 5 of them are white. Or got white blood in them. So like, how conscious can you be if that's the type of shit you doing? Like, of course, I had my share of white women. I had about 10, 11, 12, 15 in my time. Huh? Never. Marry? No. Are you fucking kidding me? No. Absolutely not. My children will be black if I decide to have them, which I won't. But like, and I'm going to have them watch CB4 out the womb. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, and I'm black, and I'm black, y'all. They off top. But like, no. So Matthew McConaughey, Chico Bean, Nick Cannon. I can't stand Kevin Hart anymore. Like, I can't stand him. I think he's the corniest nigga ever. But
What did it for you?
Huh?
Well,
Everything.
He's just corny.
He's just mad corny. He's the corniest
corny.
nigga. Or he's the corniest nigga ever. I hate Chris Evans because he played Captain America, and I think Captain America is the ultimate sucker. Like, I got mad of him, bro. Like, you can't ask me.
You got reasons, though. You got reasons.
Captain America is a sucker, dog.
You got reasons.
You talk about worst friend of the millennium.
You got reasons, though.
It's Captain America.
I need to know somebody, no reason. Because Maya didn't
Right.
do nothing to me. I just never liked
Those are
her.
all reasons, right?
You don't have
exactly.
a reason for everybody you name.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think who I don't like for no reason.
You helped me figure out why Nick Cannon, because he's just always been corny. So
He's
now
just
I know
super
why.
corny, bro.
Maya,
He's
I don't
super
know
corny.
why. I just don't like her. God rest her soul. And I can't believe I'm saying this on camera.
I mean, I could believe it because you always go against the grain and you're a jerk.
Every week. I say something I regret. Like,
Oh
We still
God.
good? Let's do like
We gonna wrap
15
it
more
up.
minutes. But like, you know, fuck Nick Cannon, yo. Straight up. And I've been on that hill for a long time. I just feel like niggas is phony and pretend like they're cooler than what they are, and you're not cool. Like, you don't
it's
exist.
okay not to be cool. Like,
It's not though. You got to be cool in your own right. You got to have your own swag. Y'all got your own swag. Individually, as women, you have your own swag. I have my own swag as a man. This nigga swag is borrowed from a lot of places. He's corny.
see that, yeah.
That's what's corny.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like Drake. I fucking hate Drake, nigga.
Yeah, 'cause he's
I call him Aubrey for a reason. That's not me being disrespectful. That's his name. His first name is Aubrey. He acts like everybody else. And there's a skill to like mimicking everybody else's musical style and making it palatable. I'm not saying good because it's not always good. 75% of the time, the shit is trash. Every time he tries to get in that little patois Caribbean, like Tory Lanez, you know, rest in peace to his career. He proved it. When he did Controller, his version of Controller, I'm like, this is how you fucking rap Trinidadian Korea, whatever the fuck. This is how you do that. This nigga, this nigga is the most milquetoast light-skinned nigga I've ever seen in my life.
Free Tory Lanez, yo.
No, he shot a woman.
Free Tory.
No, that's insane. We're not doing that.
I'm doing that. Free Tory.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
What's up with y'all tonight?
You're drunk.
Yeah, you want a nigga who shot a
Free
woman.
Tory Lanez.
You want a nigga that shot a woman to get free from prison, and you said, I don't like Maya Angelou.
Nobody knows what really happened, so.
We know. He shot her. He was too
Free
drunk.
Tory, I stand on that.
Yo, no more.
Yeah, she don't
Get out of here.
Give me that. Take that shit from me.
Get your hands off of me.
No. Unhand me, you rapscallion. Give me that power.
No, I follow homeboy. What's his name? I follow him too.
Unhand me. Put that shit.
Unhand me now.
You don't need any more, bro.
You really don't.
Don't tell me what I need and what I don't need.
Don't yell
That's
at
a
us,
big
man.
paw. Gosh, that's like
It's not a big paw. It's right
that was
here.
like 5
She going. She getting dick after this. It's okay.
I ain't
That's
getting
why.
Girl,
That's
I ain't
why.
getting no dick.
No, give me the. I want to pour mine.
All right, let me put it down.
Can I say sane stuff? Because you're saying insane stuff.
Did you ever find the video though?
I didn't find it.
All
It's
right.
fine. It's
Either
fine
way,
though.
it's fine.
We don't fuck with Nick Cannon. You and I collectively.
Right.
We don't fuck with Kevin Hart.
Nope.
I don't fuck with Matthew McConaughey. I don't fuck.
I
with
fuck
Aubrey.
with Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know why. He hasn't made a good movie in a very long time.
Interstellar was bomb. That movie was
That movie's
bomb.
amazing.
That movie was
Amazing.
bomb as fuck.
Amazing.
That's my
But
favorite movie.
Is it the actor or is it the director? Because Christopher Nolan is that nigga, even though he ain't a nigga.
I don't know, but
Exactly.
I love that fucking movie.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Matthew McConaughey killed that role. So
Cass, nobody for no reason.
there are, but I can't think of it right now for some reason. Everyone that
'Cause
I
he
don't
drunk.
like for no reason, there is a reason. So I'm like, who is it?
Yeah. Well, y'all got mine, and I gotta stand on it.
I can't.
Like, I don't like Sukiyana, but I know why I don't like her.
Why don't you like Sukiyana?
Because I feel like she's like an industry plant. Her and what's her name?
Glorilla.
Not Glorilla. Sexy Red.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and
I put
Drake
them in
with
the
her
same
all the
category.
Time, you know she's.
They're
a
like, they have like an agenda to like bring black women down. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
there's a real agenda against us out here.
This
like,
is a real agenda against all of us. That's why I don't like Drake, because he allows himself to be used in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this light-skinned man from Canada who grew up white get to make all of this music across genres and be the nigga who like shows the rest of the world all of these different styles of like rap and hip hop, and like that's weird to me.
oh, I know who I don't like for no reason.
Who?
Tyler.
Make me sweat.
I don't like her.
Why not?
I don't like her, yo.
She
You
got
wanna
the
know
body.
why I don't like her?
Got a reason?
Okay. There's no
You
reason.
not supposed to have a reason.
No. I'm
There's
not
no
supposed
reason.
to have a reason. I'm
Yeah,
not supposed to
yeah,
have a
yeah.
reason.
But-
Damn it.
But since you got a reason, why don't you like Tyler?
Girl, I don't like her, yo. I don't like her because she just jumped on the scene and this bitch won a Grammy for a fucking mediocre joint? Are you kidding me?
Mediocre.
They did the same
That
thing
It
with
shit,
was mediocre to me.
that shit went.
It went viral, but it was mediocre to me.
That shit was out of here, bro. I don't know what you talking
It
about.
went viral, but
Nah,
it was
but-
mediocre. If it wasn't for TikTok, that shit wouldn't have been what it was.
You could say that about some of the last 50 songs that fucking.
You know
won
how many
Grammy.
people have done real quality work and put real work in the game
Robert
and never
Glasper.
won a Grammy?
Robert Glasper.
Like, what the fuck?
People was heated. Who the fuck?
Robert, Chris Brown. You know,
Chris fucking Brown, yo.
You don't like him?
I love him. I love him.
She's yelling in agreement.
Oh, okay.
In agreement, girl. I'm agreeing. I love fucking Chris.
You know.
But because he hit Rihanna back in the day, like, he's blackballed.
Just because
He's blackballed.
I'm glad she's saying this shit and not me, because I love
Honestly,
Chris.
guys,
But he was a kid and they were both kids.
They were
Like,
both kids, and I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with
They
you.
were
on that.
both
100%.
kids.
I'll die on that Chris Brown hill all day, man.
Chris Brown deserves.
But
Give Chris Brown his Grammy that he deserves, yo.
so yeah, just let
Him do a Michael Jackson tribute. Like, what the fuck?
He did.
He did. You want him to do another one?
He needs to. But all the other ones that they hired him for, they took it back.
No, Hove took it back. Hove's a hater. All right.
He about to get it next with Diddy too. I heard. I don't know.
Hey, yo. No Diddy. Pause. That's just crazy. He about to
Anyways,
get it next. All right, boom.
I'm ranting.
So, it's all good. I love that. I love the energy.
I'm a little lit.
There you go. Zip your titties up.
Don't worry about my titties.
They're just shining. And we got the spotlight on
You know
you.
what? this, like, shapewear.
Getting that money. Yeah. Shout out to, first off, fifth off, rest in peace to Mr. C, DJ Mr. C. He passed away this week. Also, rest in peace to Orenthal James Simpson, O.J. Simpson. Rest in peace to both of those brothers. O.J., we know you did it, nigga, but you're still a legend. You're still a legend. So rest in peace to you. Rest in peace to Mr. C. Congratulations to Beyonce. Beyonce knows Carter for being the first black woman to have every single fucking track of her country album charting on Apple Music, Billboard, all that shit. All 20 fucking records.
All of them.
Was charting. And she has done numbers in the country sphere that have not been done by African-American artists ever. She continues to fucking reinvent herself and do things that nobody else can fucking do. So shout out to her. Go stream Cowboy Carter. I am all for that black woman's success because at this point, I'm not a Beyonce fan. I am legit a supporter of greatness. And I love when black folk take their talent and they showcase other ways that because all the music that exists in the world, we started.
Nah, for sure.
That's why I love Beyonce. Because these last two projects, she's like, you know what, nigga? So
intentional about it.
She was like, you know what? I'm going to make an album that's all house, all EDM, all fucking music for the gays. Because my uncle was gay. And he was the life of the party, and I loved him so much, and he took care of me. So I'm going to make an album. I'm going to dedicate it to him, and it's just going to be. And she did something that Orby tried to do, and he did it terribly. And she did it the best. And, like, it was a mixture of R&B and EDM and fucking all that synth. And she made that shit fucking pop, bro. Like, last summer or the summer before, whatever, it was so lit because of that project. And this Cowboy Carter shit, dog, this ain't
You going
Texas.
to Sev's party?
Huh?
You going to Sev's party?
Who the fuck is Sev?
Christina.
Oh, the May single de Mayo? No.
The Cowboy Carter at D's spot.
When is
It's
that?
the album release.
Is that May 5th?
Nah, it's come. I
didn't hear about it.
She
She didn't invite me.
Well,
she put it up publicly, but hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all though because
you was on the episode when we had Christina, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we can all go as a crew. What's up?
Honestly,
we outside as a crew
get your
all
cowboy
summer.
gear because it's a listening party.
I'll get a hat and I'll wear some boots.
I have a hat.
That's fine.
I have a hat.
And I mean,
I don't have cowboy boots though.
I'll get a bolo tie.
Are you gonna wear cowboy boots?
I might get some cowboy boots.
I love Sev, so
get a
hold
bolo
on.
tie.
Super cute if you did.
All right,
I'll be
bet.
super cute in a bolo tie and some cowboy boots.
It's May 4th.
I don't know about the tie.
It's May 4th. It's at D's
Cowboy
spot.
boots and a hat.
It's Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
No,
May 4th or May 5th?
it's not Cinco de Mayo. That's something else I saw.
Cinco.
That's something else. That's another event.
Please delete this. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I mean, I might pull up to that.
When is it? May 4th?
Yeah.
That's when I
my
just
funds are
Carter.
gonna be low. I'm coming from Africa, nigga.
Yeah, I'll be coming from St. Martin, but
What do you need funds
I'll
for?
slide.
These menus mad affordable. It's
I
not.
gotta buy a fit.
do they have like a
You
bar?
don't got a cowboy hat.
No.
You don't know no white people.
Why would I have a cowboy hat?
Black cowboys. West.
I'm a Negro.
They were the original cowboys.
I know,
Come on.
but we weren't taught that.
The only reason why I have
We
a
were.
cowboy hat is because that was my Halloween costume.
You know
So
I like
have
hats.
a-
I got all kinds of hats. I probably got one
I
you
like
could wear.
cowboy
So
hat.
don't worry about your funds.
Yeah,
Just come, 'cause-
So help me, thrifter.
I will.
Don't shame me. Help me.
I wasn't shaming you.
You
I
was,
was like,
it was like, you don't got no cowboy hat. You blackity black. You didn't know
It'll
cowboys
come
are
in a
black.
few
you
days.
asked why would you have one, and so I had to let you know. But I don't want you worried about
Cheeks,
funds.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
Your cheeks are just amazing. Your
You
facial
do
cheeks.
have really nice cheeks.
They're amazing, right? They're always rosy.
They're
And she
really
got
cute.
makeup on, so they always pop.
I wish I had like those cheeks,
Right?
like the high cheekbones.
Yeah.
Like
You know how
Girl.
to bring me
Like
right
Janet
down.
Jackson.
That's what you do. You bring me right
I'm
down.
trying to
When I'm
elevate.
trying to-
What are you talking
When I
about?
get amped up, you know how to calm
I'm
me
trying to
down.
elevate you. What the fuck are
Right.
you talking
Sweet
about?
talk
and
me.
take a shot of your drink. What are you doing?
I finished it.
Oh, she ain't drinking no more.
You're not
Yeah.
You
refilling?
shouldn't be drinking no more either because you yelling.
Close-
you
we
sound like
close
my
to the
uncle.
end.
I'm not yelling.
All right, hold on.
What's that?
This is the last topic of the day, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here because it's almost 11:30. This is the hoe ass, tramp ass nigga Gerard Carmichael's Truman Show, reality show. This is the last scene of the first episode with him professing his love to Tyler, the creator, and getting rejected. So I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna react, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. So strap in, everybody. This is hilarious shit. Hold on.
You gotta give context though, because I listened to it, but I don't understand that.
I listened to it, but I
He's in
didn't
love
watch
with
it.
him.
He really is.
And he asked him last year, like he told him last year, like, yo, I'm in love with you.
This was for real.
This is not for like this is real. It's a reality
It seemed
show.
real.
It is real.
Right.
He's in love with him.
raw
He been
emotion.
around Tyler for about 9 years. Seen him come up from Loiter Squad on fucking,
Right,
on TV
right.
and shit like that. Tyler's done played every album that he's ever had. Gerard's been in the studio with him and his crew. And he fell in love with the nigga. He was like, oh, he's dope. And then Tyler on his last album had a video where he was apologizing to all the girls that like him and have a crush on him. And he was like, yo,
Right.
sorry, I like niggas. I fuck these white boys. So a lot of niggas was like, oh shit. And I know you remember when Jaden Smith was on stage at a concert and was like, Tyler, I just want to let you know that I fucking love you. I love you so much. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. He fucked the shit out of Jaden Smith. Tyler, the creator, is a fucking menace. You didn't know that?
No, I knew that they kind of had like a relationship.
You didn't know that he fucked Jalen Smith into saying I love Jaden
Smith, Will Smith's son.
Jaden, yes.
Yeah, I knew.
He fucked that asshole.
Yeah,
This
because
nigga-
he's gay too, right?
I guess all these niggas is gender fluid
Fluid.
or whatever the fuck they are. But anyway, let me play this for y'all.
The reason I wanted to talk to you on camera is that I kind of felt like a distance between us. I have an idea of what it is, but what I think is made it awkward. It's because I told you I have feelings for you, and we didn't talk about it ever. That was like weird. I don't know if it was just too awkward to talk about or too. I don't know. Like it's just
Look
like
at Tyler.
I feel like you left me hanging out there a little bit. Like
when you said
Niggas
that,
trying
I
to hold
think I
back the
replied
tears.
with like something super mad, normal, regular. Like
Super mad, normal, regular. You already know he's not trying to have this
Stupid
conversation.
bitch.
I did. Yeah, I did. I did.
He called
And
him
I
a
think I
stupid
just
bitch.
like brushed it off.
I know.
Yeah. Getting news like that and then avoiding it is a way to avoid change.
So you were avoiding it.
I never said that I wasn't. That was a lot to download. And now we're here. And I still don't know how to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine reliving the moment twice.
It did suck not talking to you. I didn't think brushing that off and continuing regular would be such a dent. I don't know. What would have been the ideal response?
I don't know talk about it the next day.
This
Call
nigga's
me
mad gay.
like look at me and bring it up and fucking move on and fucking go to Burgers Never Say That. I don't know. This, I think. I don't know. Like more than you can feel yourself like not answering though, right? Like
I don't know what you want me to answer.
I think he does know
like
though.
you've only giving me
He's gaslighting.
the hell.
Are you wanting the same thing from me? When you told me that, I'm like, nah, I don't, not like that. Like that's like a brother. That man's like family. Like truly like family. Like a true brother.
You know what that feels like?
Yo, look at this nigga. Hold on.
Oh, that's right. You ordered food.
Couldn't wheel the cart in. Guess this is for taco.
The most awkward, cringy shit I've ever seen in my life.
That was so hard to listen to the whole thing, like watching that.
It gets easier. This is my 5th time. I just watch it. Emotional damage.
No, for real. Like,
yo, Tyler's a fucking jerk.
No response is a response.
I'm done. That was great. Thank you. Not
Look
gonna
at his
finish
face, bro. It's one thing to hear it, but you gotta see his
I wasn't implying I wanted it. I know I don't want any of that.
No.
I'm big straight. Big straight on that.
I'm big straight is nasty work.
What are you
really
seeking? In life or on this plate?
What do you want in life on this plate?
I'm gonna get some more of that butter.
What did he say? He's gonna get some of that butter.
Yeah.
I just don't want to kill us.
Yo, this nigga went outside. So if you watch the whole episode, he goes outside on the patio and farts. He said, I got to fart. I don't want to do it in here. He goes outside on the patio, rips the fart, right? And there's another cameraman standing on the fucking patio. And he's like, come on, bro. You really going to do that to me? And he was like, you'll live. You'll live. Yo,
Listen,
Tyler, the creator, is a fucking menace, bro.
But this is, I don't know what.
You don't know what? That's what Gerard Carmichael gets. All right. I gotta go last. Okay. Y'all go. I gotta cook. This is our last segment. I'm going crazy on this segment.
Okay.
I'm letting y'all know. I'm going crazy. I don't fucking.
What do you want to know about? What do you want?
What do you want to talk about? How'd you feel? Did you watch the whole? Did you watch the whole series?
No.
The first 2 episodes?
No.
All right, so you just watched that clip.
I never even.
I only seen the clip.
All right,
right.
So the whole first episode is about him saying, I confessed my feelings for Tyler and he never responded. So that's the culmination of the episode.
Which is enough.
That's all
That
you need.
should have been enough.
All you need
If
to
you
see is
confess-
that.
if you
All you
confess
need to
your
see
love
is
to
that.
anybody.
Everything before that is bullshit.
Right.
He fucking sent Tyler the text. Tyler never responded, and the whole episode is him fucking a bunch of other dudes and like trying to get Tyler to go with him to the Emmys somehow after fucking like 7 other niggas.
What?
Yes. I watched both the first 2 episodes yesterday. This nigga Gerard Carmichael, he is the epitome of a clout chaser. He has been coming out for 7 years in a row.
Coming out for 7 years.
Coming out.
Closet, yeah.
His last 2 comedy specials was about him being gay. His home videos on HBO Max about him being gay. Hey mom, dad, guess what? I'm gay. Hey dad, guess what? You was in prison, you got out, and now you're out and you're living good because I'm paying for you to live good, but I'm gay. And then he did Rothaniel, his last comedy special that he won an Emmy for, and guess what? In Rothaniel, he talked about coming out again, and everybody like made it. Comedian Gerard Carmichael comes out as gay. He talked about being gay his last special. He talked about being gay his last special and the 2 home video things he did after that. So at this point, he's exploiting his homosexuality for profit.
He's another industry plant.
He's a motherfucking goddamn clout chaser, bro. And I'm sick of it. And so I'm glad that Tyler, with all of his, and Tyler he does it. All Tyler does is play games. All he does is joke. So I'm glad that he embarrassed him on the first episode of this show.
That was very embarrassing. That was difficult to watch.
But I'm telling you, this happened midway through. All the episodes are like 25 minutes. Yeah. As soon as Tyler did that, right? The very next day, this nigga went on Grindr and he started fucking all kinds of random dudes. They're coming to his house. They're coming to his hotel. This nigga has no discernment. Y'all want to talk about being safe, making good decisions? He don't give a fuck. He is a hoe. And he's going to have, if he has HIV by 2025, I won't be surprised.
Right, because you can get it faster fucking through the
On
ass.
this episode, a nigga named Diego from Grindr comes to the fucking hotel. They're talking for about 3 minutes before this nigga Gerard is sucking his toes.
That's wild.
That's
wild.
Off of Grinder.
That's wild.
Off of Grinder.
He took the shades off.
Off of Grinder.
That's wild.
This nigga's a hoe, bro. He is a clout chasing ass hoe. Second episode.
He's a voice.
He's still hoeing.
you
But
call
we
him
find it.
Dr. Duck.
He had a boyfriend the whole time. He in love with Tyler. He did all that. He had a boyfriend the whole time.
Doing this, doing all.
Doing that, he had a boyfriend the whole time. His boyfriend's name is Mike. Mike is getting his master's degree in writing. So he's reading a whole bunch of amazing books. All of these phenomenal fucking everything. Shakespeare, motherfucking whatever. He reads all that shit. And he's getting his master's degree, his doctorate or whatever. Mike is 5'5". He's the same size as Kendrick Lamar. Gerard Carmichael is 6'4".
I didn't know he was that tall.
He's 6'4".
Sucking toes.
Sucking toes on little niggas. So here's what happens in the second episode. He goes on a bunch of dates. He's got 2 white boys that he's in love with. There's one that's on this episode that comes to the hotel room, and Gerard tells him, yo, there's a camera crew here because I'm filming my show. This nigga comes fully all black with a mask on. He got a ski mask on. He's got goggles on. He's like, nah, yo. He asked him, like, yo, bro, what is this? Like, this is not healthy. Like, there's a way to, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's calling him out. And Gerard's like, well, this is my Truman Show. Yeah. So, yeah, he basically admitted that he's doing this shit for the clout. So, the second episode, we meet Mike. Mike is, like, super innocent, super nice, super sweet, all this. He's like, I'm a little quaint white boy, right? And there's a scene in the fucking episode where Gerard is, like, laying in between Mike's legs. Again, Mike is the length of this table. And this nigga is 6'4". He's an NBA point guard. So his legs are hanging all the way off the couch, and only his torso is in this nigga Mike's arms. And Mike got his legs around him like this, and blah, blah, blah. And so in the second episode, he also goes therapist shopping. He interviews with like 5 therapists. He picks this like fucking Armenian, whatever, some woman with glass. She's really good though. She's a good therapist. And they go to couples therapy, him and Mike. And so she said, Gerard, have you been cheating on Mike? Like, have you been faithful? Blah, blah, blah. This nigga tells one of the worst lies. You know how you lie after somebody asks you a question and you don't answer it, you just like make a noise or you laugh?
Yeah.
This nigga went, I don't even know when I would have the time to cheat. I've been so busy. And Mike's sitting there looking at him like, the fuck? And so
You could have just said no.
And so the scene goes away, right? It's super awkward to watch. It goes away. To the next scene, they interview Mike one-on-one and said, Mike, how did you feel about that therapy session? And this is like the day after. And he was like, I really feel like Gerard wasn't being truthful. And what gave it away was that when he started laughing and said, how would I even have the time? The cameraman like got closer to him and like put the camera in his face and was like, oh, word? You haven't had time to cheat? Because in the episode, we see him fuck like 7 other guys. Sheesh. He fucked like 7 guys per episode.
Sheesh. What?
It's only 2 episodes in. Only 2.
What's the name of the series again?
Gerard Carmichael reality show.
And where can you find
Max. HBO Max. Every Thursday, episodes are released.
Gerard Carmichael.
Reality show. I'm never watching.
I'm gonna search it because I never even heard of it or seen it.
I'm never watching this shit again because this nigga is a whole. He's a cloud chaser, dog. And then he had a joke at the end of this last episode where he talked about Mike being a slave master and him being the slave, and so he likes thinking about Mike saying, "Get over here, slave, and suck my dick."
Who's Mike again?
His boyfriend.
Oh, the boyfriend.
Get over here and suck my dick. Like, and he's like, oh no, sir, I can't do that. Like, and And it is sick. And it's corny. It's cheesy. It's low-hanging fruit. It's all the things. And he got killed for that. He been getting killed on the internet all week for that shit. That's how the episode ended. And he's like, you can groan. He doesn't like the joke either. That joke is for me. Da, da, da. And like, you over here talk about Dave Chappelle with the trans jokes. You doing some of the wackest, lamest, fucking.
But he's a clout chaser, so that's
what he do, bro. Yeah. He's not funny as a comedian.
Yeah.
So like, I wanted y'all to watch that because I think Tyler the Creator is probably the funniest nigga in the industry, even though he's bisexual. When this nigga said I'm big straight, he's clearly trolling. He said, I'm big straight. I'm big straight on that. You're not big straight. You like niggas. You fuck dudes.
That's what made it funny.
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, that's what made it funny.
And like he got Gerard like, Gerard's like, I'm in love with you. Stop doing this to me. Like, that's what you get. You like a nigga that's outside of your weight class, you fucking fag. Like, respectfully.
Whoa, you can't say respectfully. I can. After saying that.
Respectfully.
Right. No.
Fuck that nigga, bro. If it was anybody else, I would have never used that word. But he gay. He a fag. Like,
don't say that.
You're not gonna tell me how to talk.
Right.
I'm not telling you how to talk, but
I'm not telling you how to talk, but you don't want to get in trouble.
At a time where there was a lot of shit that we could just say though.
I'm saying it. He gay as fuck for that. He's like, you're just gonna fuck that nigga, bro. Tyler gave
what's the word that's canceled that you want to bring? I mean, not that.
Cunt.
You want to bring cunt back?
Cunt. Off top. A lot of people out here is cunts.
I can't.
Cunts.
I never even heard a black person say cunt like that.
Shit. That's because we can't. Because y'all be big mad. We call y'all bitches.
White, yeah, that's what I'm saying. White girls be saying cunt.
No. Men use cunt all the time. Y'all just don't see it or hear it because we can't use it with y'all. Y'all don't even like when we call you bitches. So like, why would we call you a cunt? That's worse. Calling a woman a cunt is the equivalent of calling a woman a cunt.
I never heard a black person use cunt.
Calling a woman a cunt is the equivalent of a white person calling a black person a nigger with the hard ER.
This doesn't feel that way because we don't hear it. Like, I get it. It's not. It's
so if I said, "Yo, y'all both some cunts," y'all be straight with that.
Cunt is not a racial slur. It's not.
It's not.
No fire
it's a
burns
gender slur.
Because white people call other white people cunts. You know what I mean? But I don't think it doesn't hold the same. To me, it doesn't hold the same weight.
It doesn't burn a fire
as nigger.
To y'all.
If you call, it's the same way as calling me a bitch. All right.
What's the word you would bring back?
You swing on a nigga if he called you a bitch.
Huh?
You'll swing on a nigga if he called you a bitch.
Crack his ribs.
Yeah, I mean.
You said crack these ribs?
Crack his ribs. I'm saying that's what she'd do.
Oh,
hell yeah.
I mean, you'd shoot a nigga in the ribs. Because
I'd spaz, but
I need a canceled word, though.
A canceled word that.
Hoe?
That's not canceled.
Not canceled.
So niggas can call you a hoe?
That's not what that means. It means no one stops calling people hoes. Like
a cancel word.
A cancel word. Hoes not canceled. Fag is. That's a cancel word.
No, it's not.
Retarded, canceled.
Oh yeah, retarded is canceled.
If you're acting like a fag though.
You're not supposed to say fag though. But
why not?
I know you don't care. But
I don't.
Only because
it's a bundle of sticks that was used to burn witches and the blah blah blah. What time? We gotta get out of here.
We gotta wrap up. We're way over. He's gonna have to.
Yo, Jimmy.
When y'all pour too much,
we're lit. We're lit.
I know.
Damn,
you're lit.
You're
lit. You're lit as fuck. Episode 318, right? Did I say that at the beginning of this shit?
Yes, you did.
Episode 318 of the Pregame Podcast. My name is Wole. I'm here with my pod co-hosts, the Queens, Queen Cassie and Queen Jatia, a.k.a. Queen Cheeks. Don't call her that. Only I can call her that. Nickus. Yeah, Queen Cheeks. And her cheeks are looking